Seasonal greetings, people of the world. Welcome to another day of live streaming with me. So I think this is pretty unforeseen. 4 days in a row. What? Hey, big four. Oh. I like it. Right. Alright, ready! Welcome back then to the Daniel Ricciardo career. It's been a while since we've done this, but I finally learned Texas and Mexico without the racing line, which means we can lock it in and play. Last time I done this, for what I remember, it was a pretty blockbuster time because I managed to take a Grand Prix win at Singapore, and to be honest, that season form is pretty outrageous. Apart from Silverstone, where I span, it's been top 7s at least, including 3 Grand Prix wins, which is pretty outrageous. We're only 40 points off the Drivers' Championship with 6 rounds left. However, there is a bit of a downside. I don't want to be pessimistic before we've even really started, but Texas and Mexico are not good tracks for me. They're not awful, but they're not good. They're kind of like, I'm predicting struggling to score points, like a P10, P11, P12, that kind of area. As always, we're just trying to beat Ocon today, see how we get on with that. But yeah, maybe not going to have the best of weekends. So I might surprise myself, you never know. So we start with Texas, and I'm pretty sure it's a sprint weekend. I think that's how that works in F1 25. So if it is, cool. That means you don't get a longer stream. Now, Ben, to be honest, I don't really fancy doing any online stuff. Kind of just want to vibe out in the Danny Rick career, and oh. Yeah, you see, I kind of didn't need a wet practice, because I do actually need the practice. Like, I actually do. We've got a 10-lap sprint, and then a 28-lap race. So it's 38 racing laps, plus 2 full qualies. And that's only Texas. Of course, we've then got a whole nother quali and another race on top of that. And I believe Mexico is like 36 laps, even though the lap times are quite high. So we've got a long day ahead of us, so let's lock it in. Bit of Texas.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory.
Now, like I said earlier, I have learned the track without the racing line, but I'm nowhere near at the level I'd like to be. I'm decent. I'm nothing special. I can get the car round reasonably, and that is literally it. There is nothing else to it. It's just about good enough. Also, I've got a weird bug with my game right now. I think it's one of the mods I use. I'm not sure exactly why, but some of my game's in German for some reason, and then some of it's in Japanese. So as you can see in the bottom right, if you can see, if I quickly switch it to overtake, you'll see it says like something German. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I've tried filling with some of the mods and it doesn't seem to go away, so we don't put on overtake, we put on it. And there you go. Also, just ignore the awful lap I'm currently driving. I need to warm up, right? This is just track acclimatization. Right, Garish. You may also notice we've got the realistic sponsors mod on, so you lot can feel a bit more realistic. Modes, that's even a thing in F125. F125 and realism. What's going on? Yeah, I'm hoping, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm gonna use the sprint as my warm-up, effectively. I'm hoping that by the end of the sprint race, as we go into the main quali of the Grand Prix, I'll be fully locked in. And it has been a very long time since I've done this career, so I don't exactly remember how good our car is. I mean, considering I've won 3 races this year, it's obviously decent. But I mean, it's obviously also a lot better than a normal house, which is what I've been practicing in. Right, Billy, happy streaming? Thanks, mate. The brakes feel really good, though. The fact that I'm able to brake at almost the black box on the right. In normal F1 cars, just like the on, whatever you want to call it. Whoa! What happened there? Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. That was weird. Let's have a little instant replay, see what happened. I kind of just turned in and the car went, no. Not had that happen before. Intriguing. I think Antonelli will win the Drivers' Championship, and one of my thoughts on the Monaco GP. How'd I get hit? I think Antonelli is basically guaranteed to win the title. I know it's only round 6, but no one in the history of the sport has bottled a lead that large, and he just seems to have that composure. I think the only chance they've got is if somehow McLaren do what they did in 2024 and suddenly have the best car on the grid.
Repairing the damage to the car.
Be 0 out of 5. Huh? I guess that makes sense, actually. That's also another interesting bug I've had with this. As you can see, that's in like a weird language. That's in Polish or something. And then sometimes, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I've tried turning off mods, like I said, but yeah, that just seems to be a common theme now. Then your second question, the thoughts on the Monaco Grand Prix, it was just a bit hectic, I think, is the only real correct statement. I'm obviously absolutely fuming that Checo Perez lost his first points finish for Cadillac. I mean, to be fair, it was his own fault, but still, I can be mad. And yeah, that's another thing that's going on. In the bottom left on the track map, it kind of just isn't there. Like, the cars aren't on it. So, there are some things that we have to, that we're going to have to work with. I mean, to be fair, I'm only playing this career mode until the end of Season 1. Shock. Fact, Krim only plays 1 season of a career, but yeah, I want to start focusing on 2026 stuff, so at least I suppose we can live with it for now, do you know what I mean? It's not like it affects the actual on-track driving. The only thing that affects the on-track driving is me being mid, effectively. But like I said, it's only practice, so I just need to get warmed up, and we'll be good to go. I'm really happy with the brakes, though. The brakes feel lovely, which is quite a rarity for me. Mercedes ratio is just a thing to cover up their battery. Their battery is OP, maybe their fuel thing too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Red Bull engine hasn't got good reliability, but it... Why's that changed? But Red Bull, apparently, according to the FIA, Red Bull have the best engine. And Mercedes a second, which means Mercedes are going to get upgrade time. I think it's called like ADAU or something. Red Bull get none of that. Red Bull get nothing. So that all that means is that it isn't just the Mercedes engine, it's the Mercedes chassis as well that's also really good. And the Red Bull chassis is shocking. That's effectively what that means. I suppose it kind of makes sense as well. People thought that Mercedes were going to do bad in Monaco because obviously they got the worst engine, but when you think about it, Monaco's like the one track where your engine doesn't matter, you know? 10-second with Gasly, that was rough. I would have liked to see him on the podium. That would have been quite a cool thing to see, especially because I thought we really got a podium in Monaco, but that was Ocon in like 2023, I think. So it would have been nice. But, I mean, the game's the game. Especially when you also consider the fact that all that speeding penalties were all a load of bollocks. The drivers didn't speed, it was just something to do with the, where the speed trap was. And I'll tell you one rare thing here. Texas, apart from maybe Melbourne, but Texas mainly, is the first track where I've actually enjoyed it more without the racing line. But I genuinely enjoy this place more without the racing line than with it on. And obviously, there ain't really a reason for that, but the reason I dislike tracks more is because I don't get that consistency with the racing line like I would without it. What's going on there? And like I said, I still need to warm up a little bit, and I'm nowhere near perfect, but I'm good enough, I think, to snag a cheeky good finish. Am I trying in the DLC? Absolutely, I've been playing it a lot. Been basically just playing it, like, mostly just in my own time, trying to get used to the battery system, and then tomorrow and the day after, I'm starting 2 new career modes on it, so yeah, I'm locked in. It's a shame the battery is just really difficult for me to grasp, because I love the handling. I absolutely adore the new handling. I think it's so much better than 25s. I love the lower downforce, I love the lower grip, I just love the way it feels, but battery's not good. In terms of, like, me understanding it, I don't get it. So I was considering turning on auto battery for, like, career mode streams, just so I don't have to worry about it. But we'll see. What track is that? The one I'm on, mate. This is Texas. I mean, technically it is called the United States Grand Prix. That is true, but it's in Texas. Yeah, I'll tell you what, considering I'm on soft tyres, which, because it's me, they're always going to wear way more than the AI and most people, I'm actually really happy with how they're holding on. I also feel just about there in terms of being warmed up. You can see the consistency in lap time. Considering I'm, like, nearly up on myself, even though I'm on old tyres, that means I'm locked. I say that as my second off, but you get the point. I think that'll do me for race strategy. We'll finish our last program, and then we'll lock in for sprint quali. And I need to remember in my bonds, change the engine. Because in, what was it? In Azerbaijan and in Singapore, I didn't change my engine. I left it on this. And that's obviously, that's going to cost you quite... Ooh, look at the percentage. Nah, I hate myself. But yeah, in Singapore, it doesn't really matter. Engine, you can get away with a bad engine like Monaco. Azerbaijan, though, I struggled with the straight line speed, and you will do in Texas as well. I'm also thinking about lowering my downforce a tad. Texas is a high downforce track, but down the back straight, I'm going to get mullered. So I think I might just lower it by 3, which I know ain't a lot, but it's going to do something. I'm also going to lower the front pressures a little bit, because the wear's actually not... Actually, no, I'll just leave it. There's no point changing things I don't know about, do you know what I mean? Okay. 5 out of 5, I like it. How did I get 0 out of 5 on that, by the way? I'm so confused. Okay, gotta do it on used tyres, nice. Trying to get a license and I tried braking on F1, I was slow the G. Yeah. I think that's why I haven't really, I mean, to be fair, the reason I haven't learned to drive and got a driver's license is because I don't need to go anywhere, and also it costs a fortune. But I feel like this is a really weird thing to say. I feel like I would be, well, I know I would be scared shitless driving a car for the first time, but I feel like I'd be fully confident in a racing car. Now, granted, I wouldn't go fast, of course not, but I'd feel comfortable, like on a racetrack in a race car. Or just on a racetrack in general. It's because if you think about it, in real life, everywhere's Monaco. There's walls everywhere, there's curbs, there's cars, there's lampposts, there's people. You basically got to be on like the limit of Monaco Q3 lap every single second of your adventure. There's also a family heritage where every single person in my family has passed first try, so yeah, it's put me under a bit of pressure. And of course, I will try and not have any of those corner cuts when I get into the nitty-gritty of sprint quali and stuff. It is a bit difficult, though, I won't lie. What I think of the F1 race, it was bloody lovely. Well, it was lovely until an hour after when Perez got done, removed from the points. But up until then, it was a fantastic race. Loved it. Really, really good fun. Oh, brake too light. I thought it was 100. It's 150. Hey! Oh, I've got to change the buttons. Low downforce means faster top speed? Yes. The lower your downforce, the less your drag, which means the more your straight line speed. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. That is how that works. That's why in Monaco you'd use 50-50 wing, because you don't need an engine or straight line speed. Oh, look at that for a warning, just... And then at tracks like Monza and Spa, you would use no front wing, because you need all that straight line speed. Okay. I don't like how the Cadillac badge isn't working either. I'm not sure what's happened. I don't know if it's the newest version of the Serbs launcher or it's something with the 2026 update, but it seems like my mods that I've consistently used, I've not changed any of them, just don't work anymore. They don't work properly. I mean, the stuff that's going on is very strange. But like I said, the mods only need to get until sort of, yeah, they only need to get to the end of the season and then... well, but they won't be used anymore, so, yeah. Oh, I'm just useless, aren't I? Jeez Louise, I need to seriously lock it in for sprint quali onwards, because that is bad. But what I'm slightly concerned about is my pace. I thought it was quite quick, but looking at the leaderboard, I'm actually... 3/10 off Bottas, and no, I'm 1/10.5 off Bottas and 3.5 off Hadjar in the Red Bull. Sector 1, 3/10 off. Even though that's the high downforce bit. Sector 2 is not bad, and that's with my lower downforce, and then Sector 3 is alright. So it's basically Sector 1, find a 10.42, and we're golden for now, but that's only practice. Although, to be fair, I never really did a hot lap. I did a track acclimatization, which I cocked up, race strategy on used tyres, and an ERS management. So, hopefully, I'll be pleasantly surprised when we go into quali. But of course, because of the way F1 works on sprint weekends, there's no second or third practice, which means all of these programs, I'm only going to get a certain amount of resource points. In fact, I need to try and do this. I lied. I can't be bothered. Let's get into sprint quali. I actually can't be bothered. Let's go.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However,
Yeah,
we'll
see,
be back
that's
shortly
not good.
for more Formula One action.
Oh, that's even worse for Ocon. Ocon 3 seconds off on the hard tyre. I'm a second off. As we know, practice means nothing, but it's not encouraging. I'll find the live shorts. It is actually quite difficult to find, I'll grant you that. If you don't just randomly scroll upon it on your shorts feed, it's actually difficult to find because... Oh, this poxy wire. If I try and... What's the word I'm looking for? If I try and find my own short stream, and I just go on my channel when I click live, it always takes me to my landscape stream. So it is actually very difficult to find, yeah. Right, Ollie. Welcome. Alright, welcome to Sprint Quali, everyone. I hope I'm going to be pleasantly surprised by the result, but the pace was really bad in practice. I'm just hoping that we go into Quali, it's going to be a little bit better. Going to run a lot more front than rear downforce just in Quali. For the race, I'm going to lower it to 40 and see how we get on. Of course, but the sprint is actually good because it means we can use it as a test session. We can find out how much downforce I need to survive and just the kind of general pace I've got. And there we go. Right then. Let's begin. Now. Yeah, Ollie, grow up. That was me. Whoa, I'm dead. Played an audio. Keep forgetting that happens. 7 should be enough. Let me know if the game's too loud. Imagine a pole. Mate, if I get a pole here, that would shrug my Singapore lap, and that was world class. Now, a little annoying thing about this bug with my mods is that I can't see the track map in the bottom left, and I can't see the cars on it. So I have no idea if I've got traffic or not. So we're just going to go for it and just see how we get on. I mean, I've got no traffic behind, I've got no traffic in front, so we're all right for now. I just mean sort of at the end of practice. If I don't skip ads, will I get something from it? Honestly, it'll be... Why has my button changed? Hang on. Weird. If I don't skip out, yeah. So, I think I get less. Okay, okay, now I get less, but it's nothing noticeable, especially on shorts. Oh, that's cool. Nice, got traffic. On shorts, I don't really get paid at all in terms of ad revenue, so no, you're fine to skip them. You should always, yeah, skip them. I hate adverts. I skip the adverts on my own videos. Finally starting to get to grips with the new Moser as well. That was bad. Turned in too early and braked too early. Yeah, no, I literally get, the only stuff I get from ad revenue is on my actual videos. Like my Daniel Ricciardo career, like, series on my YouTube. Live streams I get, like, nothing. It's just donations. Obviously, free nuts. What is dumb, though, is how long it takes them to pay you, because my earnings between April and May, I don't get until June. That's just dumb. Anyway, they're on this first lap in sprint quali. It's not been good, but it's not been egregious. Around the final corner. And it's only a P9. Oh, no. That is nowhere near good enough. Not even close.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Can I fall asleep and won't skip ads? Good call. Yeah, that is an awful lap. That is nowhere near good enough. That is going to find me basically just last at this point. 6/10 off Ocon. Cool. Bro, Ollie, if you keep up, I'm just going to have to take action because it's just getting old. Literally actively talking to someone in the same chat. Like, come on. Alright, so this has got to be a pretty sensational lap or I'm gone. And that would be my first Q1 exit all season. And it's an egregious start. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm probably out of quality here unless I have the most generational Sector 3 of my life. Okay, I found some time. That was nice. Still brake too early, but I didn't cock up the turn in. Nice exit. Look at that time. Go on. Oh, I'm too late on the brakes again. My brakes felt gorgeous in practice. Now I can't even get into a corner. What is happening? So far, I need a 34.4 to get into Q2. I am nowhere near that, I don't think. I'm only 3/10 up. This is going to be a really long weekend, isn't it? Of frustration. Scam my way in, but not the way I wanted to. Yeah, just can't hook it up. Cannot hook it up at all. I still managed to somehow go faster than Ocon, but it's just not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. I think the problem I have is I'm overdriving. I'm trying to brake later than I know I can. Yeah. Alright then. SQ2, I need a 33.5. Ain't that like more than half a second more than I did in SQ1? Oh. Alright, this has to be a really good lap, and I don't just mean in terms of pace, I mean in terms of cocking up. I don't want to use flashbacks, I don't like it. Got a bit of clear air behind. Let's go. What is that with the camera saying? I see a thing in the middle of my screen. A helmet. Wow, braking on the outside curb is terrible. Don't ever do that. Ignore that. That was lovely. Just under the battery. That's just because my camera angle's a bit far back. I can change it after the session. If I get through, that is. Good braking. Purple Sector 2? Where on earth has that come from? That is a much better lap. That is lovely. 32.8. Go on, that's a good lap. It's going to be P4. Go on. I'm so happy with that. And there's still time in there. I cocked up turn 1.
So much action still to come this weekend.
Just dumped 7, 8 temps on my teammate out of nowhere. That's the lap we needed. It's a shame it's only SQ2, not SQ3, but we move. Alright, SQ3, welcome. Now, there is a history of the AI going stupendously quicker on a soft tyre compared to a medium in qualifying, so we'll see what goes on. Remember, I did a high 32. So if I did that again, actually it's not looking too bad. I'd beat Alonso. And then, yeah, okay, it's not great, not bad, it's alright, it's just sort of there, sort of decent, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go. I'll try and change that camera thing as well. Hold up. Alright, that should simply be a case of doing this. No, that. I go back one more? Yeah, okay, thanks there. Hole right here, imagine. I just put in the lap of the gods and nick it at the end. We'll see, you never know. Honestly, I just want a clean lap. Doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be slow, just know that I've driven well. Here we go. Right up to turn 1, I'm not going to use the outside curve this time, and it is immediately so much quicker on the power through this long as we now enter the Silverstone-like section. Over 1 crest, over 2, over 3. Ignore that track cut. It's alright, can't do anything about it. I'm mid. That was a lovely run through there. Right on the curb. Keep pushing now. Lovely exit as well. Really good sector 1 from Facecam. Into the braking. Lovely apex. Lovely exit as well. Come on! Melt that battery. And then we're going to brake hard. Miss the apex slightly, all good, don't worry. Up the hill. Purple sector 2 for Facecam. Rip it up. Get them rears going. Brake early. Oh, I've missed the apex. Oh, shit. Let's get the exits. All right, recovered it. Go down to hot lap. Keep it long. Swing it into the penultimate corner. That was gorgeous. Bit of oversteer. It's all right. Into the final corner. That is a beautiful lap of Texas. 31.8. That is going to be a P2 front row for the fattest man in London. Come on!
Well, that concludes.
Oh my!
So much
I
action
actually
still to
almost
come
nicked
this
pole.
weekend.
Oh boy! I actually nearly nabbed pole off Norris rather. Oh, I did not think that was possible. Do you know what? I lost it at that apex that I missed. That's what lost it. Oh my goodness, I actually almost took pole. That is absurdity from Danny Rick. Go on. And I mean, I'm happy with that lap. It was good, but it wasn't the maximum. Which, if I can find the maximum, there could be a pole position on for the Grand Prix. But we take P2 in sprint qualifying, and now we've got a sprint race. 10 laps ahead of us of Texas. I'm excited. I will say, I mean, I am using the harder tyre allocation. So that should do me well for the Grand Prix. In a sprint race, it's going to be a bit tricky because I believe it's just going to be 10 laps of the medium tyre. And I hate the medium tyre, and the medium tyre hates me. So, we'll see what goes on. We'll see. Oh, what a lap. Good stuff. I think that lap might have just justified that I have finally gotten used to the Moser stuff, because that was arguably faster than, like, my Thrustmaster stuff. That was really good. Anyway, welcome to the sprint race. I don't know what we're looking at, Bortoletto in 21st, but there you go.
As you know, this is the team's home race, which means it's extra important for everybody in this team. They've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstands watching, so let's go and put on a good show for them.
I like your optimism, Mark, but yeah, you found the short version. Well done, Ollie. Proud of you. Of course, Lando in the best car has to go and out-qualify me. I put some time on everyone else as well. It was about a tenth and a half to Verstappen. So, Lando just has an off day. That's a pole position for me, but yeah, I'm still more than happy with a P2. That is electric. I'm just worried about the tyre wear. And yeah, to be honest, I'm definitely going to drop down a little bit because I can't drive like that every single lap. But if we can score some points, I'll be happy. Just got to keep in mind that, of course, I've now got not a lot of fuel, but more than a quali lap, so I've got to be careful with my braking zones, making sure that I'm actually braking correctly and not braking too late because I've got, you know, more fuel than I think I do. Look at the company I'm in, by the way. Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell. 5 different teams in the top 5. And then one of them's a Haas, and then the other 4 are the 4 top teams. So it's literally, I am the absolute GOAT at the minute. I mean, the thing is, obviously, I've won 3 races this season. I've taken, I think, 2 pole positions. But at a track like Texas, it would have been a bit like Canada and Imola, just sort of, or even Silverstone is a good example. Just never expected anything close to a front row. I was literally saying, even if I can get into Q2, that'd be decent. But yeah, let's try and do a good job on a Saturday race as well. That'd be decent. I like that. Now, sorry, Norris, I got a bit ahead of you there. Oh, look at that, 0.1.
Keep an eye on the lights, the start
under that as well. Park my car a little bit to the right, so we can attack Norris off the line. Come on. Line up then. No, that's... Oh wait, what is my clutch saying? Anyway, the Texas sprint race is going to get underway. It's a decent start. It's not a good getaway though. Lots of wheel spin for Factory. We're not going to be able to go for a move on Norris into turn 1. Or are we? Someone's up the inside and the outside. It's all kicking off. Got to try and not lose a place to Leclerc. That would be less than ideal, and we manage it. We stay ahead of Charlie. Right. Not a very good start, but I have managed to keep my second, which is decent. Now, like I said, I think my race pace is going to be a little bit on the smelly side, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to remain optimistic, though. You never know. As we know, back corner, the AI is overpowered in, so you kind of have to give up some time. Into the sharp left, that's a lovely corner. on Leclerc. Gonna hold back a little bit. Honestly, I don't know if I've got the pace for it, but ideally, I'd want to stay in Norris's DRS and then just overtake him near the end. But no idea if I've got the pace for that, especially in the long term. We'll have to wait and see. But so far, it's been a lovely first lap. I mean, the start wasn't good, but, well, that didn't matter because the rest of the lap was good. Got to be careful of oversteer here. The car does like to spin out on itself for no apparent reason. Nope, ignore that. We now come around the final corner to complete the lap numero uno. We've got 1.3 seconds to Leclerc already.
Now use DRS now available.
And we are within DRS of Lando Norris, which is perfect. Saving overtake is going to be a little bit tricky. I don't know exactly where I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll just have to wait and see and hope an opportunity comes up. That cut there is so important, by the way. Getting on the inside of that little sausage curb is so important for that corner to keep up with the AI. So crucial. DRS is going to be enabled, which gives me a chance to hang back. Oh, yellow flag somewhere. I don't know if that's affecting the front runners. Doesn't seem to be, but you never know. Leclerc not pulling away a little bit, or the other way. What's the one I'm looking for? Falling back. That's the one.
Okay, clear.
Norris with another fastest lap. Leclerc's bringing himself into the picture as well. But what's nice is, just seems like Russell and backwards are kind of falling off a little bit. 2 seconds already from them. So I'm kind of hoping that at first run for a P3. Got to be really careful of lift-off oversteer because, yeah, these tyres do get mullered very quickly and the car is very prone to skidding off at random points. Yellow flag somewhere again. Unfortunately, the track map isn't working, so I have no idea who it actually is that's off. But it looks like it isn't a front runner. Lewis Hamilton! Oh, unlucky, mate. Good thing it's only the sprint race, eh? You right, Loss? Good to see you, mate. DRS enabled once again. One thing I'm worried about, though, is that if I'm staying behind Norris like this, Leclerc could quite easily bring himself within DRS range and spoil my plans here. Am I turning my wheel too much? I keep feeling like I am. I'm putting way too much steering angle in. I don't need to. I'm going to have to practice that after the stream because I don't want to do it now. Leclerc is almost within a second now. Not ideal, but all good. Up the hill to start lap 4. Quick, now I'll press the wrong button. Alright. No, it's not good. Leclerc now within 0.7. Nice exit though, I like it. Come on. Tyre wear looking not great, not bad though. Max is judging your driving. Well, he's probably quite happy because I'm driving rather well apart from the occasional track limits. Don't go defensive, Norris. I'm not trying to pass you yet. We can't let Leclerc back in the picture, mate. Because the thing is, I'm thinking if I go past Norris, he's just going to re-overtake me a lap later. So I've got to try and fabricate a way where I can stay behind Norris, but also stay ahead of Leclerc until the end, effectively. And also keep in mind, George Russell and Piastri are right there. It's a shame I can't see if anyone else is close, because one of my mods is breaking my game. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. But we now start lap 5 to go halfway through the sprint. It's been a lovely sprint race so far. Driving really decently, but yeah. One thing I'm worried about is that I feel like Norris is like doing good tyre saving, whereas I'm basically going flat out. So,
no need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Mainly the rear tyres. The rear tyres are going to be absolutely mullered by the end of this race. And that just means Sector 1 becomes unimaginably difficult. Whoa, Leclerc 0.3. What's happened there? This is fast. It could always be faster, though. Remember that. Was one about something about F1? Well, you can always ask me, mate, and I'll give my best answer. Well, I let off the brakes a bit early there. Not good. George Russell's brought himself in the picture as well. This is now turning into a 5-horse race for the win. Effectively all stuck behind Lando Norris. Of course, I could just pass him probably, but I don't really want to, because I'm just scared that everyone's going to be able to read past because of the DRS. I'm also starting to think my tyres are going off quite massively, so yeah, I'm a bit stuck. Back to bias. I still think I'm on for a third, to be honest. I am confident I can pass Norris, I'm just not confident I can keep the place. My arms are killing me already. Leclerc only at 0.5. I've got to watch out for him. Here he comes. Here comes Charlie. Oh, Nelly, he's going to go round the outside. That's a bit risky, Charlie. Behave. Thank you. Yellow flag somewhere again. But once again, it doesn't seem to be affecting any of the front runners. Oh, Max Verstappen's out. I mean, technically he's a front runner, but I just mean in this race, he's not in the top 5. Wait, no, wasn't he? Wait, am I being dumb? He started third, though. Yeah, he did. Oh, poor Max. Started third, dropped down out of the top 5, and then DNFs. Long day. Medium tyres really struggling to hold on. I think it's now or never. I have to pass Norris and just somehow hope for a Christmas miracle to stay ahead. Because he's going to start pulling away soon. And then Leclerc's going to catch up and probably pass me as well. So I've got to try and get it done now, or if I can't, try and hold on for third. Sorry about that. Starting to think maybe I should have done this race on hard tyres if I had the option, because I'd be a little bit slower. But right now, my tyres will still be more than healthy. And as you can see, mediums are falling off quite massively. Uh-oh! There at 0.4, right up my arse. Nice exit though, I can't even lie, that was nice. Max Verstappen setup, I mean, yeah. If you go fast enough in an F1 car, the downforce sticks to the ground. Would it be able to do a narrow U-turn without braking? Good question. I don't actually know that. Not a clue. Right, do I even have a chance at Norris here? I think I do. I'm going to have to do a fancy manoeuvre. Round the outside of Lando Norris into the braking. After the DRS, I'm in the wrong gear. And Lando keeps the place. That is very annoying. That might be the play, though. I might just have to challenge him every lap. And then use this area to save overtake. But I'm not going to save that much. See, I'm only at 30. Yeah, this is looking more and more bleak as we go on, to be honest. Whoa! Lovely run through the penultimate corner. Bringing me right up to Norris's arse. I tell you what, Leclerc's giving himself a really good chance to win this, by the way. And here he comes. Leclerc's going to go round the outside. I'm going to have to dive from Lando Norris here to not get overtaken by Leclerc. We go through turn 1. We take the lead of the US Texas sprint race. And I wasn't expecting it to do it there of all places, but there it is. Now I need to hope that Leclerc can challenge Norris as my car is spinning all over the place. The grip is next to none because my mediums have passed away. Norris still in second with the fastest lap of the race. 0.7. With a nice exit from here, I should be able to survive. Maybe. Find out for lap 9 at least, I suppose. I do get that nice exit. That's good. 1 second advantage. Leclerc's probably going to get Norris here, meaning by one challenger. It's going to be Lando. Sounds like a V10. That's good. It is, my friend. Nice little engine mod. Leclerc passes Norris to P2. Big corner cut. The fact you can cut the corner by that much is silly, by the way. But I'm going to take advantage of it, of course, because why wouldn't I? And Piastri gets Norris as well. Norris struggling with tyre wear just as much as I am. Clearly, considering he's lost all of them places, I'm almost spinning in a flat-out corner. 0.9 for Leclerc now. It's really not looking good for me. Around the final corner to start the penultimate lap, I've managed to find some more time, but it's nowhere near enough. Oh, Nelly. Up turn 1. Lovely apex here. What I need, I mean, Piastri's fallen back massively to 2 seconds. I needed him to challenge Leclerc because Leclerc's going to be one difficult bastard to keep behind. Having to jolt my wheel in crazy directions just to not spin. Really nice run through there. Of course, Leclerc is going to catch up a little bit, but once again, if I can just get a nice run through whatever corner number this is, lovely clip of the apex, get the exit. It's not good, it's not bad though. Leclerc's going to be just over a second. Can he get close enough to go for an overtake? I'm going to try and play this to the point where I don't have to use too much overtake. And he's not even close. I don't think he got the RF, which is massive. Into sector 3 we go. Car is literally hanging on by a prayer at this point. I'm living on a prayer, effectively. Oh, that's a terrible corner. Oh no. I temporarily go up a second, but because of the exit, I then lose it, but this is going to be one exciting final lap of the race. We come round the final corner to begin the final lap of the Texas Sprint. Already starting with chronic oversteer. Jeez Louise, that was bad. Leclerc 0.9. Up the hill we go. And I've braked way too early. What happened there? I don't know. 0.6, it's not looking good. Oh my goodness, this car is literally about to spontaneously combust. No, please! Sainz is now the fastest lap somehow. Please, Leclerc, I like you as well. Really good run through there, just get a nice exit. Just gotta hope that's somehow enough. Try and break the toe. Go all the way to the left. Leclerc's not using my slipstream. Hang on a minute here. We might have a chance to hold on. Here he comes. Charlie goes down the outside. It's not enough. Go wide. Yes. I've held on. Right, as long as I don't spin here, I should be on for the win. He can't really pass me anywhere. Oh, she. Another terrible run through that corner. Come on. Round the big long, I don't even know what this is anymore. Almost spinning, Leclerc can't find a gap. Round the penultimate corner. No! No! No, 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 no! Why? All my hard work! And I can't even, I've killed my teammate as well! What has happened here in the Texas sprint race? Oh my goodness.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Oh, what an ending. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have taken more precaution considering how bad my tyres were.
There is so much action still to come this weekend.
Oh my.
Qualifying and, of course, the main event, the Grand Prix.
Norris clearly struggling. Look at that, by the way. I put 4 seconds on Norris at the end. His tyres must have been just as bad as mine, but... Oh my goodness. What a good end. That was quite fun. Too much tyre? Wasn't I use too much tyre? I couldn't really help the tyre. The issue was, I didn't have to drive very fast through that corner. I could have taken it slow and I would have been fine. I can't exactly stop myself using that much tyre, because tyre saving doesn't really work in this game. Oh, I enjoyed that though. I'm not really too bothered, to be fair. Got a funny clip out of it. Whatever. It's only a sprint race. Right, now, of course, because it's the, as Quark Fermi's lifted, I can change my engine, although I've already got the least used one. Okay, fair enough. Right then, welcome to qualifying for the main Grand Prix in Texas. Honestly, considering how good my sprint quali was, almost nabbing pole, we could be on for a good result here. We'll have to wait and see. Now, keep in mind, my SQ3 lap was a 31-something. Right now, we're in the 32s. So, I'm hoping for a Q2 with relative ease. I'll see you later, Freddy. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. Alright, Ocon 33.7. That's pretty bad, I'm going to be honest. That is not good. Right then, we are now out for our first lap in Q1. I'm really kind of hoping that I only have to do this one lap, and then that's it. I'm good to go for Q2. I only really need to get in the 32s to get myself into Q2, and that seems fairly reasonable, so let's give it a go. Nice run through turn 1, flipping the apex. I like it. Getting more and more comfortable around here now. Swing it through the S's. Little lid. 1 downshift. Late apex. 2 downshifts. Yeah, I'm feeling nice now. Sector 1, 4 temps up. And even with my struggle through that corner, that's still really good. Remember, Sector 1 is my weak sector. And yeah, I'm still able to put 4 temps on Franco Colapinto, who is about the benchmark for getting to Q2, so that's lovely. Ocon was a 33.7, so I'm way up on that, I think. Braking into this corner. I always struggle with the braking there. I think it's just because I'm too used to the other braking. I'm now going to be 8 tenths up, and even with a pretty smelly sector 2 as well. Flip the apex, I like it. Put the overtake on. It's been a very solid lap. Not the best, but it doesn't need to be. It should be more than good enough for Q2 if I took it up through the final 2 corners. Which, kind of did, I suppose. Final corner. Yeah. Not good, but good enough, I think. Let's see. P6. Lovely. I love being interested in racing cars. I only am interested in F1. I'll be honest, I couldn't give a monkey about any other form of racing. GT, Le Mans, MotoGP. I don't like any of that. But F1, since the start of 2021, I picked a very good season to get into it. But yeah, since then, just kind of got locked in, yeah. So then with that lap, I'm a second off with a 33.3, which is not a good lap. But it is going to be 4 attempts quicker than Ocon and more than good enough to get into Q2. So we'll take it. I actually dropped down a few places, down to P11 after that. Behind Bottas. Perez in the top 5. Okay, I'm not against that, but decent. And Ocon makes it through as well. Nice. Right, Log Dog. Right, I've got to seriously lock it in for Q2 here because that lap wasn't good apparently. It felt decent. It felt like a 32.5 or something, not a 33.5, but there we go. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. I mean, my sprint race was very, very good right until the final corner when I spun and lost the win. I literally went from 1st to 11th and also killed my teammate in the process, but overall, I drove in prime form, so I'm happy about it. And I got a good clip for TikTok, so we can take it all day long. Right, Q2 is about to begin. This has got to be in the 32s, I reckon, if I want to get into Q3. So let's see how we can do. Let's see what we've got in the locker. Do I have a 32 in there? Should be. Should be able to. Already missed the apex of turn 1. That is not how you want to start. Now remember, my 31 lap in sprint quali, I messed up turn 1, so it's nowhere near over yet. We've still got an entire 1 minute and 30 of the lap left. Although I won't lie, this has been a pretty dismal turn 1, or sector 1, I mean. Oh, it's been awful. Good thing I left myself time for a second lap, because I'm going to need it after that. Jeez Louise, that was bad. Oh, this lap has been egregious. Got used to the new wheel yet? I'm about there, yeah. I'd say about 80-90%. I mean, I'm driving at the same level, if not a little bit better than my old wheel, so yeah, absolutely. I'm only 100th up on Bottas right now, or 10th up rather. That is really bad. And I've gone wide. Okay, yeah, we definitely need that second lap. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness, this lap has been atrocious. .32.8, and somehow it's a 32.8. Okay, cool. What made you start streaming? Just started getting really bored sitting indoors all day. So I thought, might as well entertain myself and pop on the live stream. So there we go, that's about it really. Also, it takes less effort to do a live stream than make a video. So there you go, there's another reason. Right, so after that lap, I'm going to find myself only a 10th up on Ocon. And only 2 tenths away from getting through. So I am going to do a second run and just try and find some time somehow. Yeah, definitely. Only thing is, though, if I do make it through, I'm not going to have a fresh set for Q3, which is, of course, less than ideal. The win threw me off, yeah, for real. If I could see that I'm going to make it, I might try and hold off just so I don't use as much tyre, but I feel like I'd rather finish 10th and not have a chance in Q3 than be 11th with a fresh set of softs I won't end up using. So let's go. can I find any lap time on this second Q2 run? Let's find out. And that would be a no. I'm so confused by the turn 1 braking. It felt exactly the same as my first lap, even a little bit earlier, and yet for some reason it wasn't good enough. All good, we keep going. Through the S's. Wide. Like it. No, I didn't like that at all. I'm in the wrong gear as well. What is happening to me? Why can't I drive all of a sudden? Qualifying sprint quali was the best lap I've done around here. The sprint race I was on fire. All of a sudden, I can't chain sector 1 together. Really bad driving, and I'm probably going to find myself behind Ocon and that Q2. I've kind of recovered it. I'm 3 tenths up, but that's not good enough.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Oh, that's much better. I like it. Very good sector 3. Is that going to be enough, though? It is. It's a top 5. We make it through somehow with a terrible lap. Mainly just sector 1, actually. Sector 2 and 3 were quite good. Ocon makes it through as well. Fair play to him. Only half a second off provisional pole. Almost in the 31s. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, Q3 is going to be a bit of a struggle because, well, I don't have a fresh set. Why does that say K1 and then Q2? I'm so confused. I don't know what mod I'm using. I might fiddle about with it. If it's a livery mod for another team, I might just get rid of it because, yeah, for some reason, some of my games in German, some of it's in French, some of it's in Polish, some of it's in Japanese, some of it just doesn't show up, and also I'm missing my assets. I have no idea what's going on. Right then, Q3, Ocon 32.9. That is very beatable on a fresh set. I'm not sure about a used set. That is going to be quite difficult to beat. We're going to give it a go, though. So 32.7 or 32, yeah, 32.7 to the aim. But being on used tyres is going to be very difficult to challenge that, I'll be honest. You never know, though. I could lock in absolute cook. You just don't know. Where it's going to be, yeah, C10. I might get away with it, but I'm not feeling too confident going into the lap. But you never know what can happen. Let's see. So then, Q3 gets underway. Here we go. Like I said, the aim is to try and get a 32 aim.
Left in the session.
Much better braking to turn 1. I like it. Good exit as well. Good start to the lap, I like it. Through the S's, S1, S2, S3. Keep it wide. I like it. Through there, very good stuff. Get the braking nice and early. Ride the curve, bit of oversteer, it's alright, I've recovered it. Lovely exit as well. Really nice sector 1. All things considered. Into the braking. Flip the apex. Overtake on. Nice exit as well. Good sector 1. Come on. Very nice. I'm not even bothered about P6 or above anymore. I'm bothered about beating Ocon. Braking. Flip the apex. Could have gone a bit deeper, but it's all right. 2 tenths up on Leclerc at the minute, which means I can afford to lose a bit of time through sector 3, and I'll still be ahead of Ocon. Overtake on, lovely. These tyres feel really good considering their age. Round the long right. Come on, lock in. Ultimate corner. Little bit wide of the apex. Going to lose a little bit of time. It's all right, though. Final corner. Right on the apex. Lovely turn in. Lovely exit. 32.5. Come on, tell me we beat Ocon. I don't think we do. I think I replaced Ocon at 7th, right? Please. He did a 32.7. Yes! I've beaten Ocon. He improved his lap time and I still beat him on used tyres. Get in. Ah, I'll tell you what, I might be off the pace, but you got to keep in mind I was on used tyres. So I'm actually really happy with that. In fact, I think I beat my Q2 time, and that was on new tyres, of course. Wow, good lap. Right from Spain. Hello, mate. Good place, Spain. I've not been there, but there you go. I know a couple Spanish words. You know, I'm actually really happy with that. P7 ahead of Ocon on the used tyre. Only 2 attempts off Leclerc. A second off pole is a bit rough, but it's all right. I'm happy. I'm happy. Hola, mi hermana o mi hermanos. Oh, it's not good Spanish. I learned Spanish for 2 years, and I still ain't got a clue what's going on. Not a clue. Genuinely no idea. I know a lot of individual words, but I can't form them into sentences. It's a long day, but anyway, let's get into the Grand Prix. This is crazy, really, because we've just finished the sprint quali rather. We now go into the Grand Prix, and I've got the mentality that once this Grand Prix is over, that's the stream over. But no, we have an entire another race weekend afterwards at Mexico. So this is going to be a long one. Very long one. Already been live for an hour. And we are only just about to start the first race. The first race probably going to take an hour. We're looking at another maybe 2.5 hours. Where's my bog roll gone? Oh, Nelly. Here we go then for United States Grand Prix starting.
We race here 3 times a year, but let's give full respect to Kota or the
7th on the grid, ahead of Esteban Ocon in P8.
Hello everyone.
This should go a lot better for me because I have got obviously fresh tyres, and we're
still in with a chance of winning this title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races.
Mark, I appreciate the optimism, but I don't think we're going to be winning the title. There's 6 races left, and I'm 40 points off, and every track I'm not very good at, so shut up, effectively. Right then. Yeah, that's not going to go, boss. That ain't going to work at all. No chance. This strategy is going to be tricky. We can't do... I did 10 laps in the sprint, and my mediums were shot to bits. Like, they were fully dead. I'm thinking we go hard tyre first. Can I not... Can I seriously not change it? Okay, wait. I can't start on hard tyre. Are you... Oh, it's because it's there. Are you joking? Okay, I've done it. Nice. Right, ideally, I want to run the hard tyre and hope for a safety car. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start on the hards. And we're going to see how we get on for the United States Grand Prix. Starting P5, 2 engine penalties up ahead. Let's find out who they were. It's going to be... Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton on the back row of the grid. Hamilton on the hard tyre, me and Leclerc on the hard tyre, everyone else on mediums, and then a couple soft runners, or just one at the back. Okay, cool. Let's begin. Oh, I'm feeling a bit nervous, to be honest. I have no idea what the pace is going to be like on the hard tyre. I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, one consolidation is that Leclerc is also on the hard tyre, so I'm hoping I can stick with him, but... Honestly, I just want to get ahead of Ocon. That's all I've ever cared about, and that's all I ever will care about. It's simply beating my teammate. If I can do that, then lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's a shame my game keeps stuttering because I'm recording while streaming. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to have to be. Might make me mess up a little bit though, which ain't nice for. So we've got, what are we dealing with? Who's on pole? I can't tell because I can't see the bloody track map. I'd imagine it's Norris because he's been cooking. Oh, I actually can't tell. Well, it's Leclerc, Piastri. So, who? Let's see. Okay, that's a McLaren and Mercedes. Okay, so it's Norris and then probably Russell, if I had to guess, because Antonelli is not rated very highly on the F1 games, so he never usually does that well, even though in real life he's about to break every single record known to humankind. He's actually about to have youngest race winner, youngest champion, youngest pole, most wins in a row, he's about to win everything. Most wins in a season, most podiums in a season, podium percentage, he's going to have everything by the end of this season, I'm telling you. Right then, let's get lined up. I don't know why I always feel nervous before a race starts. I think that's because I'm nervous that I'm going to be really slow or pop something up, you know what I mean? Here we go then. That'll do. Right, here we go. Lock it in.
So that's the rest of the grid
Round number
forming up
11.
now. Be patient.
Texas Grand Prix is about to start. Here we go then. And we're off for the Texas Grand Prix again with the wheel spin. Come on! Why do I have to get wheel spin every single time? Dive on my teammate like no one's business. Let's try and recover this. Okay, I've somehow snagged my way back into P5, but again, the wheel spin costing me massively. You know what it might be? Because I'm using overtake on the race start, I should probably use hot lap. Yeah, keep in mind, Leclerc's also on the hard tyre, so I want to see what my pace is like compared to his, but hell yeah, that's not a good start. Of course, I'm massively worried about tyre wear. Tyre wear is so bad at this track, it's like horrendous. Right, all planes. Okay, it's airplane, there you go. Could be a move on Leclerc here, come on. Round the outside. Need a bit more power. Come on. Into the braking zone. It's nice. Around the outside. Yeah, decent. We're ahead of Charlie now. That's one car or two cars or something between me and Ocon. Keep in mind, I don't care about points. I don't care about the championship. I don't care about the front runners. All I care about is beating Ocon. So far, I'm doing that. Come on. Probably going to lose a bit here, considering I'm already at DRS, but they are on the medium tyres, and that does make sense. First lap of the race completed, and it's going to be a position gain. Considering the start I had, I think that's pretty good, to be honest. And I wasn't looking where I was braking. Decent. Exactly what you need. Getting distracted. Good stuff. Well done, dickhead. .4 for Hadjar. Medium tyres, by the way. He's going to absolutely soar past me, especially because I'm having a really bad lap as well. Oh yeah, I'm so dead. Here he comes. Hadjar goes through. Difficult, but he's on the mediums. I've got no chance against that. Good. All good. I don't like the idea of Ocon on the medium as well, though. That's going to be quite dangerous. Still can't do that. I'm really struggling. Yeah, mate, it's because I modded him in the game so I can play as him. It's as simple as that. Oh, I really hate using flashbacks, but when you're driving as bad as I mean, look at it, I can't even get around a corner anymore. Really, really frustrating, because the sprint race is probably the best I've ever driven in this game, and yet for some reason now, I just can't do it. There's just sight going on, mental blockage, lack of concentration, I'm not sure, but I can't do it. Hopefully, I'll lock back in a few laps' time. If I'm driving like this on brand new tyres, I don't even want to think about what it's going to be like when my tyres start to go off. It's going to be a real battle to stay ahead of Ocon and also keep the clear back as well. Might just stick the RS on Hajar, I think we're going to. Yeah, we are. Nice. I like it. Oversteer for no apparent reason. Good stuff. So one person watching, that's life, mate. I try not to let it distract me or make me feel demotivated. Just how it goes. YouTube just hates me. By braking, stop changing every single lap. Come on! The car has been unbelievable this whole weekend, and now it's just failing on me. And I'm failing myself by driving like a complete twat. Come on. Now, gone off again. You know, I'm trying too hard. I need to relax. I'm trying way too hard. That's the problem. Usually doesn't allow me to stream, and that angers me. I wonder why that is. I mean, to be fair, you do have to. If you've never streamed before, you have to wait like 24 hours. But apart from that, I'm not too sure. Yeah, honestly, I looked at my YouTube analytics and it said that most of my viewers are on around this time, so that's why I thought I'd start streaming at this time, but it seems like it isn't working. This has been the lowest view stream I've had in a very long time. So I might actually change my mind and go back to an earlier schedule of like 4 PM or something, I'm not too sure yet. See you later, mate. Thanks for popping by, though. Somehow keeping DRS ahead, John. I'm going to lose it in a second, though. And Ocon is flying as well. The fact he's able to keep up with Leclerc and saying his DRS is really annoying.
Behind you. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race.
I was kind of hoping that my pace would be astronomically better than Ocon's, but it seems like no. It's actually quite bad. Really bad. Right, Ethan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in. Good spin. You. Still don't know what my overtakes in German. It's quite funny, really. But on that Monaco GP, oh my, Sammy, what a time to be alive. Still massively upset about Checo Perez, but the race itself was lovely. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I like gonna beat Norris, my rival, even though he's in a car that's like 4 times as good as mine? They really overestimate my abilities, huh? Nothing wrong with being overrated, I suppose. Actually, yeah, no, there is. Then you'll cock up and suddenly you're the worst driver on the grid. Look at George Russell. All of a sudden, people think he's mid. Oh, yellow flag somewhere. Please be Ocon, that'd be hilarious.
Okay, clear.
Can't tell who it is because my track back isn't working. It isn't anyone of knowledge though, unless... No, there was someone ahead, but it seems like it isn't. No idea. Probably get an alert in a second, letting us know. Mark Stroll, shock. Hang on, where's Charlie coming from? Oh, no, stop it, Charlie, stop. I mean, I'm happy that I'm staying within Hadjar's DRS, but I'm not happy with A, the way I'm driving, and B, how close Ocon is. Those two things are sort of outweighing the fact that I'm in Hadjar's DRS. I'm driving like a knob. I have not chained together one decent lap so far this whole race. Running out of battery as well. Leclerc's going to get me at this rate. My team did well, only one to get double points finish, I believe, Racing Bulls. I mean, considering pretty much every other team had at least one DNF, then yeah, I think that is actually the case, yeah. I mean, Colapino didn't score, Gasly did. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, obviously it was basically just undone luck. But sometimes you need that luck, and especially for a team that aren't really that good and they're kind of a midfield team, you need that luck. They did well off it, a bit like Antonelli really, luckiest driver I've ever seen, but he's making the most of it, so fair play. And as I say that, one of the Racing Bulls is now out. Unlucky! Little Mike curse right there. Arvin Lindblad's our second retirement after Lance Stroll. Now, one thing I'm very concerned about is that right now, my tyres are getting quite weary. Now, that isn't really a problem on its own. The issue is I'm going to be on these tyres until, like, well, I'm not even halfway through the stint yet. So these tyres, by that point, I don't even want to think about how badly they're going to be performing. It's going to be really tough to keep this car on the track, especially if I'm pitting on lap 16, which is my target. Because the mediums simply aren't going to do that many laps. They're not going to do more than 12. I know this from the sprint race. The sprint race I did 10, and I crashed because the tyres were so bad. So, yeah. Anthony 2016 double. Yeah, honestly, there's no chance he loses it. I don't care what anyone says. There is no hope for anyone else. There's no hope for Russell. There's no hope for Hamilton or Norris or anyone. It's done. You can't bottle a 66-point lead, even with the amount of races that are left. You only need, like, top 5s from here on out to get that. Especially with Russell being crap, Hamilton and Ferrari just not being the fastest car. Yeah. No chance Anthony doesn't win. To be fair, I'm not really bothered if he wins the title. I just like him to lose a race. I'd be happy about that, you know what I mean? Just for him to lose the odd race, that'd do me. Sorry, Ajahn, sorry, it's my fault. I thought I'd brake too early, so I let off the brakes, but I actually braked perfectly, so that's entirely my fault, mate. My apologies. Putting some lovely time on Ocon, though, all things considered. Don't spin. Don't spin. You. Hamilton proving still got it. Very true. I mean, of course, Leclerc was unlucky, but you can't deny Hamilton has been very, very good so far this season, especially the last 2 rounds, Monaco and Canada. He's been on fire. Although, to be fair, as we know from Alonso in the previous few years, age means nothing. If you've still got the commitment and you've still got the dedication, you can perform probably until you're like 50, until there is actually a physical thing stopping you, where you've got the reaction or you ain't got the arm strength or anything. I mean, Hamilton is nowhere near anywhere my favourites. Oh, come on, Hajar, start breaking a bit later, son. Hamilton, I don't mind him, but he's not anywhere near one of my favourites. But I'd love to see him win a race this season. That would be really, really, really cool. Love your boots. Thanks, Andre. Appreciate that. No, hang on. Stay back, Leclerc. Not in the mood. Oh, I've done it again. I let off the brake and I fly into Hajar. I'm just using Hajar to brake at this point, which I don't think he'd be too happy about. Let's be honest. Feel bad for Carlos Sainz, really. He got completely shafted by some of the most experienced drivers on the grid with Hulkenberg, really. I like Chili Con Carne as well. That's my nickname for him, by the way.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good.
Unless Max had another sensational 100-point comeback this season, it'll definitely be Kimi's. But he only got a 100-point comeback on Piastri. And that only happened because Red Bull joined, they got a lot quicker, McLaren didn't, and then McLaren were also fighting with each other. The only chance he's got this season is if Russell comes out of nowhere and starts beating Antonelli. They have some squabbles. I mean, you got to think, if the DNF at Zandvoort didn't happen for Norris, all the disqualification at Vegas, neither of which was his fault, he would have won the championship by over 30 points. So you need a lot of luck with that.
Good job on hitting that target, mate.
And I think the main contender is Hamilton to do a similar thing, but he needs Russell to get back in the fight, and he needs Russell to start killing Antonelli. And that's his really only chance, and obviously he then needs to go and win races. Verstappen still managed to win with more races than either McLaren. Hamilton ain't won a single time yet. So I think last year that was very circumstantial, where you've got teammates bickering with each other, and then how Verstappen's just there to pick up the scraps, and then also he was just winning on his own merit. But you never know, you never know. Mercedes could get an upgrade rather than fall off massively, you just don't know. Lewis? No, I don't think so. He's up there, top 3. Actually, I change my mind every time, to be honest, like literally. Every day I change my mind. It's either Schumacher, Senna, Hamilton or Prost. It's one of those. And I always change my mind. I always think, well, I think Senna's the best on raw speed, but overall it's Prost. And I think, yeah, but Hamilton's the most successful driver in history statistically, and Schumacher's also won 7 titles, so I can never make my mind up, but it's always one of those 4. Oh my, right, it might be time to try and overtake Hajar here, because he's starting to cost me a lot by braking way too early for these corners. Okay, that time I just braked late, that wasn't Hajar. Even just putting some distance to Hajar and myself would be convenient right now. Stop braking so early! Throw some cojones! I'm gonna have to go for it here, I reckon. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for it. Round the outside of Hajar. Good braking. Round the outside. Gripper up. We make our way through. Up into the top 4 somehow. There's a pretty high chance he's just going to repass me straight away, but at least I'm in 4th temporarily, you know? At least I'm up there. Hopefully Hamilton win his 8th. I'm not really bothered if he wins his 8th. Why can't I speak English? I'd like him to win a race for Ferrari. I think that would be really cool. I'm not really bothered about after that, but I think just seeing that event of, you know, Ferrari and Hamilton, biggest driver, biggest team, that'd be really cool. Like the atmosphere and the vibe, that'd be great. I think, honestly, I'd rather see Leclerc win his 1st than Hamilton win his 8th. Because he's got 7. But honestly, I'd rather Hamilton win it than Antonelli, of course. I'd rather anyone than Antonelli. I don't particularly dislike him at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not sure how to word it. It's just like, it's a bit like, I like Bottas, but I'm a favourite of Perez. You know? I like Antonelli, but I prefer pretty much any other title contender. Like either McLaren, not Hajar, but Verstappen, Hamilton and Leclerc, and Russell, if he's English. You tell the mediums are starting to go off for the rest of the drivers, because Leclerc's right up my arse. I put 1.7 on Hajar, and I'm kind of catching the McLarens. Who's 1st, by the way? I think it is George Russell in the Mercedes, or it's a Mercedes. Just which one is the question. Oh, shit. That is not how you approach the final corner.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on medium.
Stroll's winning the next 10 in a row. I'm not against it. Actually, no, I am against it. I absolutely am. F1 would be a very dark place if Lawrence Stroll was a winner. Right, Jim. Really struggling to hold on to the car now. Leclerc might just have to go through and like bomb some DRS off him at this point. Shit. Really struggling with grip now. Luckily, I'm kind of near the end of the stint, but even so, it's not good. Still can't do that corner correct. Do you know what it is about these two corners? There's no distinct braking zone. You have to guess, and I hate guessing more than anything when it comes to braking zones. Russell comes into the pits, as does Oscar Piastri.
is in the pits.
I'm going to have to pit this lap to cover them off, but only thing is my mediums are going to be wrecked by the end of the race, but I can't drive anymore. I've turned into Lance Stroll. Actually, no, Lance Stroll's better than this. Box this lap.
pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Here comes Charlie. Honestly, I don't mind him going past. He shouldn't be pitting on the same lap as me. If he does, I'll be fuming, but he shouldn't. No, no, okay. I didn't mean to do that, but okay, sure. I'll take it, I guess. No. Welcome to the pit lane, everyone.
Okay, nice work.
That stint
really
was very mixed emotions. The start was good, the start was bad, the middle of it was quite good, the end of it was egregious. But at least we're in now to get rid of those mediums, oh sorry, the hards, putting on the, oh cool, I got hold up. Putting on the hards, I can't, we take off the hards, and we put on the medium. Can't even press the right fucking button anymore. Why is Alonso Honda? Why not? It's quite cool.
Up to speed now. Let's get some
come on,
heat
lock
into
it.
those tyres.
Lock it.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, so I've come out just behind Hamilton. Ahead of Hamilton, rather. Why have I lost the ability to speak? I'm so confused. Am I going insane? Is my head going or something? I can't speak. I can't speak. Can't drive either. My brain has gone full worm mode. I have never had this in my life. Getting really annoyed by how bad I'm driving. I'm not sure what the difference is between the sprint, where I drove phenomenally, and this race where I can't drive at all. But something is going wrong. So all of a sudden, I can't get round a corner without making some form of error. And it's got to be changed, because it's compromising me big time. Like I was saying, in a sprint was probably my best individual drive until the final lap. Trying to save my rear tyres as well.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Look at the McLaren's giving it a good scrap going up the hill. There's Leclerc. So I've come out ahead of him. Honestly, I'm not too bothered about him. I'm looking at Hamilton, really, because I'm trying to save my tyres as much as I can. So Leclerc will probably catch and pass me, but I'm just looking at Hamilton now. Trying to make my tyres get to the end. Reasonably, that is, without me just spinning every lap. Oh, no DRS, that feels a bit hard done by. But yeah, Leclerc is going to probably soar past here, but like I said, I'm not really bothered about that. Just want to stay ahead of Lewis and I'll be happy. I mean, considering how slow the McLarens are, there could be a chance of them, but like I said, I want to keep my tyres nice and healthy. No DRS for Norris. You know what? I'm feeling dangerous. Let's go for it. Round the outside, Lando Norris through turn one. He's going to push me really wide. Should have better grip, but I was in the wrong gear, you dirty bastard. That's really frustrating. All good. Might be able to get another chance at a pass. down the back straight. I do have to apologise for all the times I keep cutting the track. I can't help it. I'm just not good at driving. So, sorry about that. Right then, reasonable exit without burning the tyres. Come on. Let's get Lando. Burners on. Leclerc's going to go for it as well here. This is a bit dangerous. Oh, thanks, Norris. That's helped me out quite nicely there. What's happened there is Norris has just blocked Leclerc. But Leclerc also gets Norris as well, so that's not good. I mean, to be fair, I've gone from 4th to 3rd, and now I'm going to drop to 4th again. So, if anything, I still gain a place, do you know what I mean? And Oscar Piastri's just ahead as well on the hard tyre, looking very slow. But I need to keep these mediums alive. I can't risk driving too fast and burning them out, or else I will die. Yeah, the car's not bad, is it? Alright, bye, Charlie. Go bother Piastri for me. Go lose him some time for me, so we can both be on the podium. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Little Charlie P2, Danny Rick P3. I like the sound of that. Go on, go get him. I'm surprised that Charlie's able to push that tyre right to the limit and not have to worry about tyre wear. I'm very surprised by that. Would have liked to have rated DRS there from Lando Norris. I'm not going to do it, but all good. Actually, I might have just about done it with Norris. I can't tell. Leclerc doesn't go for the move on Oscar just yet. But you never know. Oscar holding up Leclerc brings me right back into the picture for P2. Also allows me to save tyre and overtake. So you never know what could come of this. Of course, that also brings Lando back into the picture as well, though. We'll see what happens. We're looking for quite an exciting end to the race. Keep in mind, there's still 12 laps left. We're only really just over halfway through. That's quite a daunting thought. I mean, my tyres are all right now, but I think they're going to be pretty mullered quite soon. As you can see, already 20% on the rears. The rears are all that matters, really. If I keep my rears alive, then we'll be okay. And of course, the rear tyre only really gets affected on corner exit. Fastest lap for Lewis Hamilton. He could be a threat near the end of the race as well, you never know.
Okay, Mika, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Are they? They don't feel that erratic, Mark, I'll be honest, lad. They feel about as consistent as you can get. Right, is Charlie going to go for the move this time? He's sizing it up on Piastri. Piastri goes defensive. Leclerc round the outside. Flip maneuver. He should have more grip to get the move done. Piastri's fighting really nicely, though. That's going to make Leclerc go, and I'll have him as well, son. Bye, Oscar. Oh, never mind. He's still fighting it. Give him space. Put the burners on. Really well executed there. Managed to get past Oscar at the same time as Leclerc. Now, I don't want to burn my tyres like I keep saying, but I also need to stay within Leclerc's DRS. That is massive. That is what's going to allow me to stay ahead of Oscar and Norris later on in the race. George Russell 6 seconds up the road. He is cooking this race. He never crashed. I've crashed quite a lot today, mate, to be honest. I crashed at the end of the sprint. I've crashed twice in this race. I crashed once in quali. So yeah, I do crash. I also do that quite a lot as well, just cut the track, because, yeah, I'm just just not consistent enough. Come on, get away from Oscar. No! And my time's starting to go. This is going to be really difficult now. Quick check. Oh yeah, not good at all. See, even if I don't have DRS, maybe I've just got outright pace to do better than Piastri, but I feel like at the end of the race, they're going to find themselves in prime position to get back past me. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I just wish I was consistently good at Sector 1, because it's such a fun sector to drive in. It's like really, really good fun. And I'm just useless at it. All good. 1.1 to Piastri. Not good, it's not bad though.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag? Oh, hang on a minute here. That's behind.
Okay, clear.
Oh, Russell, how unlucky can you get, fella? You're not just unlucky in the game, you're unlucky in real life. Oh, my goodness. George Russell goes off. Ignore that. No idea what even happened there. And I'm not just saying that, I genuinely don't know. I've never had that happen in my life. Bro! Stop! Jeez Louise! My car has got some form of disease or something. What's going on? Got the flu. One lap, the car's fine. Next lap, I can't keep it in a straight line or a corner. Oh my goodness, it's the medium tyre, I tell ya. I hate it. I hate the medium tyre with such a deep passion. I'm never driving at this track again, I'm telling you. This has been so unfun. Fucking thing! Oh, I need a break. I need a 5-minute break. Hang on, let me just go get a drink or something, because, oh my good. Oh my good God. Okay. Thoughts on Perez losing the points are Can't really put it into words. Look how frustrated I was. It was really bad. Honestly, I might just turn the racing line back on, because that's the main reason I'm really hating playing F1 right now. Alright, so I'm probably going to finish 5th now, I think. I was looking good for a top 3, but considering my medium tyres have now fallen off a cliff, there goes Oscar. It's looking like a P5, because obviously Russell went off. He's going to recover. Last past me. The Leclerc's gone. My tyres are gone. The car can't drive in a straight line or a corner. So I did have mixed feelings, because I feel like I could have got a podium today, but it's not going to happen. Too many laps. If the race was only 23 laps, I'd probably finish 2nd, or maybe 1st. But purely because it's this long and you have to do this many laps on the medium, long game. Honestly, I don't care about cutting the track anymore. I'm not bothered. Just want to get to the end, because this has been a horrible race. Like I was saying, it's such a shame, because the sprint was the best I've ever driven in this game. Genuinely generational driving. I come into the Grand Prix and it's like I've never driven a lap in a car before. I mean, look, I can't even do one corner correct. I hope Russell's got a permanent problem, though, other than, of course, his driving ability. Does that mean a P4 is still possible? I mean, I've got to look at the bright side, I suppose. I'm ahead of Ocon, so there you go. Through goes Lando Norris to take the final podium place. I'd like a little bit of DRS, please, lads. Can I have just some? The smallest amount. I still don't know why my medium tyres just wear about 5 times as much as the AI. I want to find a mod that changes it. Just the mediums, though. And the soft. The hard tyres are alright.
Made that look easy. Nice work.
Because the fact that Leclerc can put this much time on me and we're on the same tyres is just silly. Why don't I pit for hards? I've already pit for hards. I started on hards. It's not worth pitting again. You can't make up the time. But I chose to suffer instead. Getting away, cheap. And the thing is, Mexico ain't any better. In fact, I prefer this track to Mexico. And Mexico has the same tyre problems, so that's going to be even worse for me. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be one of the most miserable streams I've ever done in my life. And considering that, I'm still putting in good results. I've been on for a P5 right now. Maybe a P4 if I do some good laps. Which is just silly. Shows the potential of the car. I mean, for all we know, this car could be a title contender. It's just there's one mid-driver at the wheel and then one horrendous driver at the wheel. You know? Just the 2 most middest drivers you could ever get. driving a top car, but you don't know that. On a real note, it's just not a good track for me. That's all it is. I mean, I literally won the previous race in Singapore. But I was saying that, it's mainly just the tyre wear. If the tyre wear wasn't this bad, I'd be doing fine. But anyway, we already know that. Old news. Let's just try and fight for this P4, because I'd actually be really happy with that. Thanks for following me on Instagram, Joe. Appreciate that. I'm also hoping the mediums do that thing where they lock in for like 3 laps when they're quite down. I stop and cut out, thanks, mate, yeah. He's been there for a very long time now. I was looking to upgrade to either a newer model of him or like a different driver, but they're really expensive. So I've kind of not bothered. I don't know how I got the one I have for so cheap, to be fair. Careful, careful. Okay. 3 laps remaining. Come on, we can do this. I've got to lose over a second a lap to Russell to lose this P4. And then, of course, he's got to overtake me as well, obviously. The gap Leclerc's putting on me, by the way, is just extortionate. It shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, that's fair enough. Engine failure incoming. I don't have failures on, mate, so that can't happen. That might sound a little cringe, but there is a very good reason, is that if I got unlucky enough to get 2 engine failures in a race, the stream would be like 14 minutes long. So, yeah. Russell's actually catching by a second a lap. Oh no. No. He's actually doing it. He's done 1.3 on this lap. Oh shit. Right, plan B, save overtake and try and hold on down the straight. I was not expecting that from Russell, although my tyres have reached doomsday mode. No, Nelly. We're looking like... Oh, I don't even want to look. Ah! That's so bad! Oh, Nelly. I didn't think it was that bad. It's now to a point where it's going to be actually difficult to finish the race, let alone finish ahead of Russell. I might just have to take the P5 on the chin, you know. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? I literally can't get around a corner. This is what happened in the sprint race. It got to about 10 laps in, exactly 10 laps, and then I couldn't drive. The rules on strict now. If they were on strict, I'd get about 46 penalties a race. Is killing me. Ocon's going to catch up by quite a lot as well. I don't know what he's doing in 6th. He's having a worldie of a race, this Ocon. Fair play to him, you know. That's good for the team. That's good for the constructors. Keep in mind, I haven't mentioned this at all. We are fighting in the constructors with Mercedes. So Ocon being in 6th is very good. And I'd be very pleased to hold on to this 4th, because that would be lovely for the constructors. But of course, that is going to be quite difficult. Just got to survive one more lap. I've got a decent amount of battery to go with. I might go for the strategy of saving it up throughout the lap and then just dumping it down the back straight and hoping that's enough. Let's go. 10-second penalty, yeah, for real. Oh, what a good start. Wrong gear and wrong corner and Russell goes through. Unlucky. I tried my best and I completely cocked it up. Nice. Through goes Russell then to nab by P4. Fair play. Can't do anything about it. Bye, Russell. Look at the grip difference.
Bye, Russell.
Okay, let's not overdrive. Let's finish the race. Come on. Not going to get him back. I've accepted it. Let's just get P4. Bye, rather. Let's not do what I did in the sprint and crash out when I was winning and end up being last. Let's actually finish and get a nice haul of points for the team. I mean, the potential was there. If I actually didn't have horrendous tyre wear, I could be on for a P2 today with Russell's problems, but all things considered, I've driven like an absolute twat. I've had the tyre wear of a 2019 Williams, and even with all of that together, I'm still going to cross the line for a P5 finish, and I think that's respectable. It's all right.
And that's the end of the
Right,
race.
Ferrari.
We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
The time Leclerc put on me at the end there is just genuinely, it should be a crime, considering we're on the exact same tyre for the same amount of time. That's what I'm saying though, it just seems like the AI don't have the medium tyre wear. The hard tyre, we have similar wear, it's not too bad. The mediums though, it's so horrendous for me. And I tried saving them, I was being careful on the throttle.
Well, what an end
even with that, it was
fantastic
just
weekend of
egregious.
racing.
Look at
Thanks
that,
to everyone
11
who's joined us,
seconds.
and we'll see you
A
for the next
second a
one.
lap. And at the end, he's lapping 36. I 38. Anyway, it's a P5 finish. Like I said, considering I basically spent the whole race moaning and complaining, that's actually quite good. I finished where I started. Pace was decent. Kept cocking up, but doesn't matter. I also need to go off stream at some point and relearn the English language, because for some reason today, I don't know if I'm just on some tweak mode, I can't speak English. Anyway, P5 and 6 for the team. Driver standings were P4, 23 points ahead of Leclerc, who catches up by a decent 10 points today. No, more than that, actually. I get what? 10. It's 15 points. That's fine, though. And we're still ahead of both Ferraris. Piastri goes ahead more. All good. Ocon up to 39. Only 5 behind Alonso. Not bad. Constructors, we are now 81 ahead of Mercedes, which is basically guaranteeing us a 4th apart from the biggest bottle job in history. And we're only, whatever that is, 30 off Ferrari. You never know. Decent. I mean, realistically, you do have to add 8 points. Theoretically, hypothetically, in hindsight, you can add 8 points onto my total as well, because I crashed out from first in the penultimate corner from the sprint. So I should be on 151 now. Which would, of course, put me 8 behind Piastri. And then the constructors would be 8 points closer in 22. So, unlucky. All good. Eat a dictionary? Wow, thanks, mate. Good joke. Think Alonso's going to retire this year? No. I think there's another 3 in there. I mean, he said himself, he's not going to retire with a bad car. So he's locked. Let me do this. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. No, change the wrong saying. Oh, no. This. Yeah. Welcome back The same house
It
that
seems as if you have a
every
new
driver
rival.
lives in, apparently. Okay.
This is the perfect
bad.
opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport.
Shut
And to
up.
show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele.
Shut up.
That's a joke. I love working with you.
What does that mean? Still don't know why some of my games in foreign. It's so odd. It's obviously a bug with one of my mods that I'm using, but it's just so weird. Like, look, why is that in German? And then that's in English. I'll fiddle about with it after the stream and find out what's causing it, but yeah. Yes, okay. We'll leave the same engine on. Actually, we should look at some upgrades, actually. I don't know, I've only got 400 points. That's not enough. Actually, it is enough. 100... Is that it? 170? Huh? Okay, I'm sorry. Where's Honda got that from, then? What do you mean Honda's got a better car than us now? They're doing awful. They've only got 52 points. They've got the 5th best car. I'm having none of it. Okay. New upgrade for Rock-On as well. Decent. Right, round 12. Mexico. I can't believe I've still got a whole nother race weekend to do. I've been live for 2 hours already. Oh, Nelly. I am so not looking forward to this because Mexico has got the exact same problems as Texas, which is the tyre wear. It's horrible. Oh, no. Potential for a generational stinker coming up. Put on my shit up. With a Paris DNF like he does every year in Mexico.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this
I mean, you
session.
say that, he's
Nothing
only
you need
DNF
to worry
once,
about, but
but
as
there
we
you
have
go.
some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Thank you, Mark. Yes. Who's winning championship? Antonelli. It'd be stupid to not think that, to be honest. Let me know if the game audio's too loud. That seems like it's got louder, but it might just be me. What do I think of the game so far? Well, I'm on the 25 edition still. I don't like 26, I don't like the battery, and also this career mode's just the 25. But I love the handling of the 26 cars. The 26 cars, I think, handle beautifully. I just hate the battery system. It's just, I don't understand it in the slightest. I can't figure it out. But if I can, then that'll be lovely. Who's winning the World Cup? I have no idea, mate. I don't really, I'm not really into international football at all. I have no idea who's good or not. I couldn't give you an answer. I'll just say, I'll be boring and say France or Spain. To be honest. Should I buy iPhone 26? It's genuinely, it is quite good. If you can understand how the battery works, it's really, really good. Like I said, the handling is lovely, the engine sounds are good, Madrid, Sector 1's lovely, 2 and 3 needs to rock somewhere. Overall, I really like it, it's just the battery. But like I said earlier, I'll probably put the battery on auto when I'm like doing career mode stuff. One lap of Mexico and it's already been cleaner than any lap I've done at Texas, so there you go. Cool. I've never played the F1 games. Ooh. I think 26 or 25. 25's handling is like, as a game, it's alright. It's not great, it's not bad. Okay, so that program is fully bugged. That just simply doesn't work. Cool, that's good to know. 26 though is great. So if you get 25 with 2026 as well, it's very good. I started on 2010. Jesus. Got an uncle. Our first was 2021. Begin. Race strategy. I need to be very good on the exit in the final corner. The AI are ruthless through there. And of course, that leads down to a massive straight. So your exit has to be good, or else you're dead. I always carry too much speed through the second part of that chicane, but feeling pretty good. Yeah. I just wish the tyres weren't so bad, because this game would get about 60 times better. You think what happened about speeding in Monaco was a bug? I mean, it effectively was. I believe that the thing was, it was like the drivers were like cutting it, like the pit lane line. So the measurement was being taken like early, if that makes any sense. And that's why they were getting penalised, even though they were only going like 0.1 of a kilometre over. So I wouldn't call it a bug, I just call it badly managed. Right, Oliver. I like how that my first lap, I was too early on the brakes. What do? I brake even earlier. What a driver I am. Curve always catches me out. Nelly. But I'm a Prime Max or Prime Lewis, I'll be stopping all day long. I mean, what is Hamilton's Prime, really? I don't really know. Oh, cool. Red Bull fan? No, not really. Not at all, actually. Quite the opposite. I just think Verstappen's peak is higher than Hamilton's. I mean, Hamilton had the best car in F1 history and didn't really break any sort of records. Verstappen got the best car and broke every record in history. We all now your Red Bull fan? No, mate. Since they kicked Perez, I hate them. Like, genuinely. They're Mercedes, don't like them. I've never liked... I don't support teams. I only support drivers. I think it's stupid to support a team over a driver. Because the drivers are the personalities. The teams are just who pays them. It's like, I like McLaren's drivers, but if they get rid of, like, Lando and bring in Stroll, I'm not going to still like McLaren. However, mate, I'm not doing very good, I'll be honest, Oliver. It's been a really rough stream. I've just lost any innate ability I had to drive. Think Kibby and Russell were going to crash? No. Russell's not near his teammate ever, so he won't be able to. I mean, they didn't really crash in Canada, and that's as close as they're going to get, probably, so... I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe the championship gets a bit closer than maybe, but right now, nah, it's not worth it. Russell's going to leave Mercedes. I don't think he's going to leave. I think he's going to get kicked. I mean, it's already pretty much rumoured that if Russell keeps losing to Antonelli, they'll sack Russell and bring in Verstappen, or they'll sack Russell. I don't think they'll actually do that, but it's rumoured. And Russell has been shockingly bad this season, apart from the first 2 rounds. And Japan, actually. He was alright in Japan. I mean, I know Kimi won, but he did get unlucky with a safety car. Got a feel for you there. It's been really bad. Really, really bad. I can't figure out why. It's just I think the main reason is both of the tracks I've driven at today, Texas and Mexico, the braking points and like all of that are all guesswork, and I can't stand that. I mean, Baku is another prime example of that, and I hated Baku. That was a really unfun race for me. Tracks like Melbourne or Spa, where the braking points are consistent and easy to identify, that's why I like them so much. Imagine Max and a Merc, I mean, you never know. Red Bull are getting worse, Mercedes are getting better. I can definitely see it happening, I just don't think it will. But I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Although I think Verstappen is very loyal. Him like that, but just in the pub for a game of darts. Fair play, mate. Good stuff. You right, Mark? Maybe performed well. If I was Haas manager, what would I change? I'd get rid of Ocon as soon as possible because he's French. I don't like the French. I don't know who I'd bring in, though. To be honest. I mean, thinking if drivers available. Oh, you know who I get? I get that to Solov from F2. Because he's good. Him and Behrman. Hope Behrman doesn't get sniped up by Ferrari. That'll be me. Goated team. Ah, cool. Car just spins under braking. Decent. Great game of playing. I don't think I've ever made more mistakes in a single stream than this. And that's including my time with a racing line. Yeah, just lose 2 attempts around that corner when I physically got to do it quicker.
Get what we needed. We're going to have to run it
17th,
again.
we'll see about that, Mark. Hang on a minute, I'm not having that. When I was doing a race at Mexico before the stream, I did a 16.7 and got pole. You're telling me a 16.5 is only... Not a minute. I think Lewis will quit now. He said he'll be around for a while, and I'm going to take his word for it. Got my goat Alonso to fight at the top. I think most people do, to be fair. He is one of the best drivers of all time, probably top 10, top 15.
The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join it.
And yeah, that'd be really cool to see him at the top. I mean, 2023 is a little taster, a couple podiums, but I want him to be winning again, you know? That 2012 season. Would I change my own Aston Martin? Get rid of Stroll. Change my engine supplier. Mercedes or Red Bull. Sack Adrian Newey. Get a different designer. A full revamp. I mean, it was clear from Monaco that the engine isn't the only problem with the car because the engine doesn't really matter in Monaco. And they were still the second slowest team. So there's obviously a chassis problem as well. Right, Connor? Well, at 26 part of 25, I like bits of it. I love the handling, and I don't mind Madrid. It's all right. The bit I don't like is the battery. I can't fathom it, so it just makes the game a bit unfun. Apart from that, though, it's really good. Yeah, I like it. Aston Martin can't make a good car even with Adrian Newey. It's true, but Adrian Newey was like, this is his first car that he's been a major part of, and it's awful. So he might have just fell off. Get Stroll out. I think he's either doing it for the bag or he's doing it because he's bored, because there's no real motivator for him. Slowest team, worst driver, what do you do? Right then, welcome to a soggy, damp, potentially terrible Mexican Grand Prix qualifying. Practice was good, half a second quicker than anyone else, but qualifying is a different story. I think I'm going to try a lap on the intermediates and see how that goes for me. Of course, we can up the aero by quite a lot, up the brake bias, and then we're going to lower the tyre pressures. Keep showing Simon Lucas from IndyCar. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to assume he's got a reputation for being a bit shit. Get Mick Schumacher. He ain't very good anymore, is he? Alright then, what lap time's Ocon putting in? Let's see. He's, of course, our main target, as per usual. Alright, he is going to put in a 30.7, so that's the benchmark, and that is quite good. Apparently, yeah. I'm going to struggle to beat that. I am going to do my lap on the inters, and then we'll see what the conditions are like at the end, but I'll probably do a second lap anyway. I like Stroll only to watch him be a dickhead. Yeah, that's valid. He bottled the Indy 500 on the stretch. Oh, is that the one that, what's his name? Felix Rosenberg's one, whatever his name is. He won it over the line, yeah, fair play. That was good. Right, let's see how disastrous this is going to go then. Quali lap at Mexico in the soggy, wetting rain. Already nearly spinning out before the main straight even starts. Good start. Into turn one, let's see what braking we've got.
Kabaddi!
I mean, it's not bad, it's just not good. Actually, no, it is pretty bad, let's be honest. I think the full wets might just be better in this situation, I won't lie. Sector 1 coming through. 2 temps up, it's not... Yeah, it's alright. Turn, you bastard! Come on! Don't give me chronic understeer. I can't put my foot down because I'll spin. I literally can't. Oh, Nelly, yeah, it's bad. Somehow only 40 hundredths down despite that, though. That's a lovely entrance to Sector 3. Now, a lot more overtake to use as well, but it's going to be a P15. His background, I think he likes Max. I like him, but he's nowhere near my favourite. No, that's just because there wasn't any other options. Simple as. Right, so the track is getting a bit drier, so it's either I risk another lap on the inters and try and go quicker, or I switch over to the full wets.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
There you go, that's all you need to know. Cheers, Mark. Yesterday's Grand Prix was mad. Oh, it was just crazy. Such a shame what happened to Perez, though, although saying that it was entirely his fault, but still be angry about it, you know? Right, this lap has got to be pretty splendid, because I'm going to drop to last, probably, now that everyone's on the inters, but it is inter conditions. And I don't mind the inter conditions, I just need a clean lap there. The understeer is so bad in the car. He's remembered to use a lot more overtake as well, like a lot more. We're going to dump it. We're going to go all the way down to like 40. Into the braking zone. That was almost perfect, a little bit wide. And that compromises me for the entirety of the rest of the chicane, and good luck. That was shit. Still managed to put in a purple sector once, somehow. Come on, grip up. Go on. 2.3 seconds up. Go on. Understeer central. Get the exit. No. Is that enough? No. Alright, I'll do. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. We take P1 and... Hamilton, Norris, Leclerc. Gone. They just didn't do another lap on the inters. Fair play. Alright, we take P1 in Q1. Both Ferraris and Norris is out. See ya. Fascinating stuff. Make an F1 team? Mate, I am. I've already got this. You could literally see the stream scheduled on my channel. I am making one. We're locked. Oh, I felt so bad for Pierre Gasly, and I don't like the French, but I felt
Intermediate
so
tyres
bad.
are your best bet in the current conditions.
I thought he already knew about the penalty, but apparently his team just didn't tell him. Which I think is crazy work. What's the name? It's Porsche. Did I have 17 laps of fuel from my first lap? That's crazy if I did. Right, we go again for Q2. Take it off the top gear after hating the French. I will say I don't hate the French as like just because they're French. I hate the French because every French person I've ever met has been an absolute bastard. So that's my main reasoning, to be honest. Alright, Q2, similar sort of pace, please. I am hoping to go a little bit quicker, considering it's a bit drier. And yeah, that's about it, really. When I changed the time that my stream, I didn't I? I don't know about why didn't I. I know what I did. So far, the experiment isn't really working. Sector 1 coming through, and it's a little purple for Danny Rick. I like it. Although the track is a lot drier than when they all went for their lap, so that kind of makes sense as to why. is up though, I like it. Sector 2 is purple as well. Which, like I said, is to be expected, but it's still nice. Messed that bit up. Still got so much overtake to use. Oh, shitting Nora. Still went fastest overall despite that. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Not good. Obviously, there's another second in there, but it might be dry by the time we come back out again. You don't know.
Okay, we've only got one.
Before you stream like 2 or 3 o'clock, or now 10? Well, actually, well, to be fair, I used to stream whenever I felt like it. Well, my idea is that on my YouTube analytics, it said that most of my viewers were on at 6 p.m. So I thought, oh, I'll stream at 6 p.m. But I'm currently having one of the worst performing streams I've ever had. So I might just start changing it back to when I can be bothered rather than 6 p.m. Do you know what I mean? Is the car a V10 V8? It is indeed, mate. It is one of those. I think it's a V8 I've got on right now. Right, I'm going to do another lap on the Inters. On used Inters, that is. It ain't getting dry. Which is a bit annoying. Off we go. Rather drive 25 or 26. If I can have the 26 cars with the 25 battery, then that'd be perfect. 26 battery I can't stand, but the handling itself I love. I love the 26 handling. It's so good. Right, we're in a bit of a predicament here because we have got some soft tyres across the board, and then there's me still on Inters. So I've got to try and improve my lap time on used tyres and just hope that I can do enough to somehow get through even though I'm on the wrong tyre. See how we get on. And into turn 1. Too late on the brakes, but I've recovered it. Right, curb 2, and then curb 3. On the exit, already 5 tenths up. Good stuff. Beautiful braking for turn, whatever number it is. Drivers are putting in lap times, but I'm still fastest as Verstappen then goes and nicks it. But it's not very good. It's only at 26. 26.5 for George Russell. I'm way up on that currently. Seems like the Inters might still be just about the fastest tyre. Fastest sector 2 as well. It's looking really good. 3 seconds up. Come on. We're on the final corner. I think of how much I'm going to gain if I don't spin this time, which I don't. Oh my, 3.5 seconds. P1 in Q1, P1 in Q2. I like it. By 3 seconds. Ugh. And we lose another heavy hitter. Kimi Antonelli is gone. Wow, what a crazy Q3. We have got only 3 top cars, or 4, sorry. We've got both Red Bulls, Russell and Piastri. We've got both Renaults, we've got an Audi, we've got a Toro Rosso, we've got a Haas, and we've got a Williams in the Q3. That's really fun. That is really fun. That means we've got a very good chance for a podium in the race because we've only got 4 other top cars to compete with. So I just have to beat 2 of them, which again, I mean, that is granted a difficult task, but so. 25 26, it's 25, mate. I'm finishing this season of 25, and then I'll probably only be doing 26 from that point onwards. Right, Dachi? Right, predicament time. It is currently dry, so I think I'm going to go out for a lap now. Oh, I didn't think of that. Can't load a preset anymore. All good. Yeah, I'm going to go for a lap now. I'm going to do 2 laps because I've got the tyres to do it. Oh, that's a 4. Have I got the harder... I think I do. Yeah, I should do. Why is that in German? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. My game's just in German for some reason now. I can't tell you why. Right. Q3, here we go. I've already out-qualified Ocon, so that's good news. Now we're actually going to push for a good result. I'm mainly using this lap as not only a benchmark, but also to learn the track, because obviously I've been driving in the wet this entire time, so I need a warm lap, a nice dry warm lap, to lock myself back in. Here we go. I mean, realistically, the braking point should be about the same, it's just about getting it done. Lovely turn 1. Cut turn 2 too short, but it's not too bad considering it's meant to be a learning lap. Purple sector 1. No, that wasn't good. Oh, that was scary. Very nice lap, and there's a bit more time in there if I hook it up correctly. 1:16.5. That is not bad. That puts me on provisional pole temporarily. And like I said, there is time to go faster.
Okay,
Kind of messed up the exit of the final corner, plus a little bit more throughout the lap. But that's very nice. Clearly, they didn't do their laps on a fully dry track, because what on earth is that about? I think I'd get P1. Well, I don't know. I feel like Verstappen and Hadjar and Piastri are all going to go into the 15s. I think the maximum here is a pole, but I think a realistic expectation is sort of top 6. But we'll see. I'm still P1 as it stands. Of course, we should have everyone on track now on brand new softs. So we'll see if anyone can beat my lap time. But obviously, I want to try and go even quicker. So let's do it. Around the final corner to begin. A new qualifying lap. Can I go even quicker? Now, I've got a lot of battery left over from the previous lap. I need to, use more of it. Into turn 1. Beautiful braking. Kind of cocked that up, but it's all right. Let's get the exit. Already half a second up. And Hulkenberg sets a 15.1. Okay. Not bad, it's Hulkenberg just to go. Oh, I've cocked up. Oh. I appear to have been severely humbled, apparently. I've been humbled. Okay, fair play. That wasn't a good lap. We take P5 on the grid.
Complete. All that remains is the main
Red
event.
Bull front row.
We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
14-2. Okay. What a strange quali. So, Gasly and Hulkenberg are on the second row. Piastri and Russell are in the 6 and 7 positions. And I take 5th. And there was definitely a P3 in there. Maybe a P2, actually. But I kind of messed up the lap. Alright, well, there you go, then. I'm all confused. What do you mean Verstappen was 8 tenths quicker than anyone else? Sure. Okay. Cool. Couldn't have put the lap in when it mattered. As I usually don't, to be fair. I've only put in a really good lap twice, and guess what? I got pole in both of them. Crazy how that works, huh? All good, we're going to the race, starting P5. We've got some slow cars around us. I think we could be on for a top 7, top 8 maybe. And now I'll be happy with that. Finish ahead of Ocon, score some points. I'll be happy. Oh, I should have taken a little 10-minute break in between the racing because my joints and my arms are starting to absolutely kill me. Oh, jeez Louise. To be fair, I do have the force feedback about 4 times as much as on my old setup, but that's because it ain't attached to my desk anymore, so I can have it that much without you lot getting interfered by the noise. Right then, welcome to the Mexican Grand Prix. We're starting 5th on the grid, unless there's some grid penalties, and it's a lovely sunny day, which is ideal. That's what you want. And we don't have any grid penalties. We are starting 5th overall. I kind of honestly, I know it's going to be really such. Shut up,
very special performances in every one of those 3, and it starts here. Let's see what you can do today.
Shut up. Thank you. We are not winning this race. We aren't doing special performances. We're looking to finish 4th in the constructors and top 5 in the drivers. That's it. Right. Honestly, I know it's going to be really slow, but I'm very much tempted to go for the 2-stop strategy. Because while it will be a lot slower, 10 seconds slower, I just feel like the tyres are going to be wrecked if I try and do the 1-stopper. 2-stopper is a... I don't know, though. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, look, 72% wear is horrible. I have no idea what to do. I don't. I can see the good and bad in both options. The good part about the 1-stopper is obviously it's going to take 10 seconds less. The bad part is I'm going to really struggle with the tyre wear. 2-stopper, it might be slower, but it means I won't have to worry about my tyres and I can go full throttle the entire Grand Prix. So you know what? We're going to take a risk and we're going to do this. And we're going to see how it goes. Alright, let's do it. Mexican Grand Prix, we're off. Starting on the medium tyre. For a very short stint of blasting supersonic speed. There's a 99% chance I'm going to regret my decision by the end of the race, but sod it, I've already made up my mind. Of course, if the tyres aren't that bad, I can extend my stint. I always have that option, so we'll see. What a strange grid lineup we've got here, though. Gasly in 3rd, Hulkenberg 4th, and then we've got someone else in the top 10. I think Colapinto in the top 10 as well. Very, very strange times. I can't believe Hulkenberg and Gasly put in laps that good. I mean, I thought like 15.1 was quite good. That's 1.4 seconds quicker than my practice time, and yet it was only good enough for a P5. Strangely enough, I'm quite optimistic about this race. I think we're going to have a good time. Could be completely wrong, of course. Like I usually am. Right, Kit Kat. I do like a Kit Kat, I do. Oh, jeez Louise. Move, move, move. Right, forward, move. Thank you. Oh, ignore that, you saw nothing. I was looking at chat, I've got an excuse. Alright, here we go. Better.
Okay, so that's
You didn't
the
see
rest of the
anything?
grid
No,
forming
you
up
saw
now. Be
nothing, mate.
patient,
Good
watch
eyes.
for those
Or bad
lights.
eyes, but you know what I mean. Yeah, the dive bomb would be ideal. I think I'm going to go for a dive bomb. I'm feeling risky. I'm feeling Perez 24. Here we go then. The Mexican Grand Prix, round 12 is underway. Good reaction time. I like it. Immediately put the hot lap on, and my race starts have been terrible today. Not even going to lie, they have been egregious. It's not over though. We've got Piastri to the right. He's going to kind of block me going for a dive bomb, isn't he? You bitch. Round turn 1. Into 2. Hulkenberg's looking for a top 3. Round the outside of Hajar. Excellent move. Up to 4th. Come on. Hulkenberg's at a bad exit. We've got a chance here. Round the outside. Up into the top 3. Come on. I like it. Good. Beautifully done. 2 places gained. Good stuff. Gasly into 2nd, by the way. What a driver. As we all know, Gasly is a generational talent, and he is probably the greatest driver to never win a championship. Let's be honest, he is him. I'd like some DRS, please, Gasly. Can you stop driving like Prime Senna? I was only joking about you being the best driver to never win a championship. You actually are proving it right now. Come back!
Okay, DRS is now available.
Now remember, I'm on a crazy, probably not very good 2-stop strategy. So, I need to have some truly incredible pace if I want to make this strategy work. We're talking like fastest car on track levels of pace. We're talking like 36 qualifying laps kind of pace. Get the win, I'll see you later, I'll come back in 10 minutes. That's optimistic, mate, but you never know. I mean, if Verstappen DNF in a safety car and I'll win. Probably. I've already put 3 seconds on Hulkenberg, so there you go. And this is what's nice, really, is that Gasly's focusing on saving tyres. I don't need to. I can just go flat out the entire race. Do I like Kimi Antonelli? I like him, yeah. Just not anywhere near one of my favourites, but he's alright. He's a decent kid, yeah. Oh, Verstappen is flying. I'm on the medium because it's fast. Nice. I'm back. Well, that's quick. Note I've already got to increase the brake bias. Jeez Louise. You know, I am thinking about the dive bomb. 100%. I don't want to use all my battery though, that's the only thing. I prefer to have at least 20% for the next lap, you know? Tyres are already going, by the way. I think the two-stop was a wonderful idea. I'm going to go down to 30. Switch over hot lap and hope there's enough there. Should be. Here we go, Gazza. See you later, son. Bye. We go up into P2 in the Mexican Grand Prix. Excellent. And of course, because this track isn't very intelligent, we also get DRS down this straight as well to get a bit of a gap, although it seems like I'm not really getting it. Okay, sure. Fastest sector 1 of the race so far. Now, Gasly is going to be a threat because he's on the, he's going to have the better tyres, but we only have to go to lap 8, which is music to my, ears. I'm trying to think of a fancy word for ears. Why'd that happen? I have never had that happen in my life. I've done a Kevin Magnussen. What happened? My car just sort of gave up. Big corner. Literally nothing I can do about it. Sure. What a game. What do you mean? Oh my, this game is actually horrible. Stop spinning, you're 4 laps old. How are you that? Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was that bad. Hang on, I want to switch to tyre saving mode on a 2-stop strategy. Hold on a minute here. Okay, no, I find that honestly just plain unacceptable. The tyres should not be anywhere near that worn in 4 laps. Oh my goodness gracious me. I have never seen tyre wear that bad in the history of sim racing. I mean, you say nothing happened, that's going to happen at least 20 more times this race probably. I like how Mark comes up with, yeah, your tyres look all right. No, they don't. They're wearing on average about 9% a lap. And this is the main problem, really. The main issue I've got is that the AI don't have that problem. They can run the same pace as me and not worry about tyre wear. Which means the 2-stop is suddenly going to stop working because they're still going to have good pace on the 1-stop. It's so rigged. My whole mindset's changed. I thought I could just push until the end, but look, I'm losing a second a lap to Piastri now. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not even remote. I thought he was going to say like 15 or something, not 30. So now the entire like outlook of the race has completely changed. No, I can't even exit. Oh my. Incredible stuff, really.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I'm going to have to look for a mod that lowers the tyre wear, because this is unacceptable. Well, I've repassed Gasly. He's just going to pass me back, though, down the next straight. But we get the move done, at least.
Okay, Mika. Gasly's behind you. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
I mean, it isn't. They should say something else rather than that, because it doesn't intercept the strategy at all. In fact, Gasly being ahead helps me, because then I get free DRS and free lap time. Ah! Ah! Why?
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed.
Oh my! I have never. Today has been such a difficult day for me. I think what I've learned a very important thing today. Never in my life am I doing a career mode at Mexico ever again, or Texas, or any high tyre wear track. So I've never witnessed such torture trying to play this game. I've never had less fun in my life. It's so difficult. I can't drive. I can't do it. I feel like Fernando Alonso at McLaren. I've got no brakes. I've got no tyres. The only thing I'm going is I'm in the points. That's it. I've got no engine either. I've literally got nothing. rest of the field catching me up by more than a second a lap now.
Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
Mark, there ain't no chinning up. This is a lost cause. We might as well just bin off the race while we're here. Here comes Piastri looking for a move. Every move for you, Oscar. You're going to have to wait your turn, boss. Which is probably next lap. Turn. Come on. But I'm trying to drive an Iceland's lorry. Come on.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
But I know how to use the battery. I appreciate it, but I know how the battery works. Oh my. That was an incredible save, really. That should really be me in the grass there. We're still going. Literally hanging on by a thread. Oscar Piastri probably going to get the move done here. Can't do anything about it. Game's a horror game now. I can't stop spinning everywhere I go.
Pit now.
I know, Mark. Shut your gob for 5 minutes. Shut up. Right, I'll live. Get me in this pit lane. I'm considering just retiring from the race. Jesus, please. Let me say hello, but I have to go because I'm math test tomorrow. You better do well. Right, medium tires come off. Hards go on. I am absolutely exhausted. I have never felt more mentally drained playing this game in my life. I've pressed the wrong button. I keep doing that. I need to unbind my buttons. I keep pressing the same button. I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing flashback rather than hit the knob.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
You know when the days where like just everything goes wrong? That's kind of what I'm dealing with here right now. So I come out last, which is to be expected. On the hard tyre, I'm just hoping the pace is somewhat decent. But at this point, I'm just going to try and get to the end without smashing shit up, basically. Get a move on Limb Blood, that'd be nice. I'll wait until the main straight so I've got DRS. I think that's a good idea. Alright, come on then, blood, let's have your son. Around the outside, I like it. Cool. Very simple move, but an important one. Get the DRS. Next car ahead is going to be Sergio Tequila Perez. Wonder why Albon has been so bad so far this season. Sainz been consistently in like the top 7. Albon's always outside the points. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to score points anymore because of this strategy. But, I mean, to be fair, I'm happy I've gone with this strategy. The 2-stop is definitely the way to go for me personally. The 1-stop would have been so bad. Me trying to go until lap, like, 14 on the mediums. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to imagine how frustrated I'm going to get. Luckily, I don't have to think about that because I'm not on the 1-stopper. Unless I go for the longest hard stint in Mexico history. You never know. A safety car red flag would be enormous in like 10 laps. I'm slightly concerned that I'm like barely catching anyone. Happy about that. We do overtake Sergio Tequila Perez to move up to P20. Wonder where Arcon's getting on. What's my previous lap time? It's going to be a 19.8.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Teammate status.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. And the time last lap, 1:21.8.
Okay, I'm 2 seconds a lap quicker. That's all right. That's roughly what I expected. Next car on the road is going to be everyone's favourite driver. Good old Lance Stroll. Decent move, okay. I'm really happy with how I'm clearing the field right now. Making some super clean moves without really losing any time. Alright, one of the Audi's pits. That releases me to overtake Alex Albon. Stop fighting back, Albon, I need this. Stop! Right, next car ahead is going to be my teammate who is currently fighting Fernando Alonso. That's actually, to be fair, Albon's still a threat. Here he comes. Should have him hold off, and I do. Here's Ocon. Might be able to go for a switchback here. No, Alonso's gone to the inside and break really deep. Well, I need something. Come on. They've actually kept it stupidly clean. And Alonso gets done. Okay, fair play. This is not what I need to be held up like this. I need to get through quick. Should be able to do what I was doing earlier, which is put the burners on now. Go for the move on Alonso. Ocon's gone defensive. You know what? I'll have Ocon too. Oh, Nelly. Okay, that's... You know what? That's actually worked out perfectly. Okay, fair enough. We managed to get a double overtake on Alonso and Ocon. Up to P11 now. Now, keep in mind, because I am on the 2-stopper, none of this really means anything. Come on, straight line speed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alonso's going to go through here. That's annoying. start saving battery again. So Norris is the next car ahead, 2.6. Keep in mind, Norris started like 17th. So he's having a good race. Already up 7 places, although some drivers have already pitted, so that kind of makes sense. This time I'm going to try and actually make the move stick from Alonso. I've got a lot more ERS this time around. We get past. Norris gets past Lawson. That's going to give me a good chance at Lawson. He might actually pit this lap, to be fair. The survey says... Oh, okay. Ocon comes in for his first stop.
In for his stop now.
I go through. Could never go at Norris here, you know. Oh, I'm going for it all day long. Round the outside of Lando Norris. It's turn 1.
Okay, Mika. We're not using as much fuel as we predicted,
Another
which
double
means we've got
pass.
extra performance in hand. So let's push, and use it all up.
No, I'm sorry, Mark. I can't exactly do that right now, boss. Lovely double move. Right, Celsi, what we're doing, sorry I missed the last few live streams, mate. It's been a very rough time. I have been driving like an absolute prime UGE day right now. It's not good. I'm having a bit of a better time right now. Last sort of 10 laps have been good, but overall, the driving standard has been shocking. I'm hoping the clear air I can get into the 18s or something now. That'd be nice. Right, Pinto. 2.8 on Norris. Keep in mind he's on old tyres, and I'm stopping again. So I've got to try and make up like 20 seconds on him throughout the next, 20 laps. So I come out second, quite away in second as well, but obviously, like I said, still got a hold stop. Just left on 24, 25, mate. You wouldn't see me on 24. I really don't like that game. Oh, messed up. I forgot to turn. Oh, no. But what I'm going to do now is just try and put in some calm and clean laps. And then just wherever I finish is wherever I finish. I just want to say to myself at the end, you know what, you've driven well, mate. You've done your best. Alright, so we're kind of looking at a P7 PA area. That's what I'm racing for. Oldenburg's 10 seconds back. I'm going to be stopping on lap 22. So we've got 5 laps left of this stint. He'll probably close up in that time, but then of course I'll be pitting again and I've got to try and catch back up. So we'll see how that develops. I just wish my game wasn't bugged and I could see the track back. Because, currently, I can't see how far behind Hulkenberg... Oh, no, blank. I have no idea, like, how far back 7th actually is. I mean, 6th is right behind 5th right now. So, is 7th right there? I don't know. Tyre wear check. Rears are kind of dying, as expected, but overall it's not bad at all, really.
but listen,
I mean,
don't
Mark, I
worry
can't
about it. There's a long
exactly
way
just
to go,
use
so
more
let's just
fuel.
focus until the end.
Rich mode doesn't exist anymore, do you know what I mean? Like, how can I exactly burn more fuel? Do I just open the fuel filler and let it pour out? Like, what do I do exactly? Favorite F1 driver, Checo Perez, mate. Max must stop eating. It's alright. Max, you should have said snacks Verstappen. That one's a lot better. But it's actually not too bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll tell you what, Piastri's not really catching me. He's only about half a second a lap. By the time I pit again and get some more pace going, there could actually be like a top 8 on. Which I'll gladly take. I think a top 8's lovely. I know I started 5th, but my race pace around here is always pretty shoddy.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Thanks for the update, Mark. That is his actual name, isn't it? I'm not just getting that wrong for the past 2 years. The guy who voice acts the radio engineer, he is actually called Mark, I'm pretty sure.
We're approaching the
Should
pit
be.
window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Indeed we are, mate. Might even be able to extend the way I'm driving. I mean, yeah, only losing half a second a lap. Well, as I say that, I nearly spin. Don't say anything about the car because I'll jinx myself.
Some information on Perez.
Oh,
okay,
no!
looks
The
like
Coast
problem's
of Mexico
terminal. They're
is back!
retiring the car.
2024 he retired, 2025 he got pocketed by Lawson. No, that's the wrong way round. I meant 23. No, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But Perez out his home Grand Prix, that's the bottom line. No, 2024 he got pocketed by Lawson. 2025 is when he did. No. 23! I mean, alright. 23 is when he went for the lunge. Was it? No, I remember. Those were very dark days as a Checo Perez supporter, so I don't quite remember it very well. I'm trying to repress it as much as
Green
possible.
flag.
I mean, realistically, I know this sounds a bit dumb, but I could go to the end and probably finish 5th. But if I pit again, I'll probably finish 5th anyway, so I might as well, actually. still got a long way to go as well. 15 laps. Good stuff.
Push now. We're
I see the Monaco GP. Oh yeah, I mean I was here on my live stream watching it. Yeah, hectic stuff. Really, really sad for Perez though, of course. Overall though, a really, really good race. As far as Monaco Grand Prix go, I think it was pretty fantastic. I'm playing 25 for Malmo. Just until I finish the first season of this career. Oh, Nelly, that's not what you need on your pit entry. Right, one of my best stints in a while, to be fair. That was gorgeous. But yeah, tomorrow I'm streaming the new one on a new career mode, day after as well. And then once I finish this, I'll basically only be playing on 26. There you go. Love the handling, really, really good stuff. Oh no! Not a slow stop! That is egregious. Okay, well we dropped down only...
Pit strategy complete.
To P7,
through to the end
P8. Okay. That's valid. I think P8 is perfectly reasonable. And now I've got fresh tyres with hopefully some electric pace until the end of the race. And maybe we could go, well, we're going to probably finish P7. Might even catch Leclerc for a P5 or P6 rather. Oh my, Bortoletto's so slow. I'm going to go for a move here, which is a bit risky, but I'm doing it. Go on. Nice, excellent move. That's what we needed. Clear and quick, because he would have held me up so much through the S's. As you can see, already a second gone. Nice. Shame the Cadillac logo doesn't work anymore for the Connosport team. So now it just looks like Bottas at Connosport. Oh well. I'm not sure what it is, but with the new season pack being dropped, all my mods got broke, so now things just don't work. Like, for some reason, my game's in German now. Why? I know. I spelled Ricciardo wrong? In what? The game or the title? Perez was so unlucky, you could have gotten points for Cadillac. I mean... He was unlucky, but it was entirely his fault, so... I don't know if unlucky is the right word. In-game, I think you'll find, mate, his name is spelled Ricciardo.
Track around us now, so let's
it has actually got an I in the middle.
A quick one. Let's go.
Hence why some commentators do actually call him Ricciardo. His name is actually spelled like... Never knew that? Well, there you go. I mean, to be fair, I never knew that Kimi Raikkonen was Raikkonen. I thought it was just Raikkonen. I thought it was just R-I-A, like, K-O-N or something. I didn't know it was actually Kunen. So, we're both cocked up. It's because of his, like, Italian heritage.
Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going
Ricciardo
right
does sound a bit Italian, to be fair. Right, let's see the pace compared to Kimi Antonelli. Leclerc's passed Antonelli, and it's now up to 5th. Let's see the pace to Kimi. Have I got any chance of catching him? Or is it just going to be a P7 for Danny Rick? I think he will win the championship, of course, mate. It'd be absolutely silly to think he won't. No one in the history of the World Championship has bottled a lead this large. I know it's only round 6, but still, Russell's nowhere. There's no team even close to Mercedes right now. Yeah. Need to lower my diff again down to 50 because the car's misbehaving a little bit. Oh, I got it on 70, that's right. Oh, wow, I'm catching Antonelli fast. Jeez Louise. Alright, Adam, why am I live at night? It's kind of felt like it, to be honest, fella. .8 to Antonelli, come on. I don't think Leclerc's catchable because he's actively pulling away from me, but we're looking good for a P6 currently if my tyres hold on. And maybe there's another car up ahead that Leclerc's about to pass that we can catch as well. I mean, there's still 10 laps left. Bro, can my audio stop breaking? Lead and PC. I do another race after this? Oh no, mate. I've been on for over 3 hours now. It's way more than I usually do. I always just do 2 races a day or 2 races a stream anyway. The one time I did 3 in one stream, I didn't stream again for another month because I had such bad burnout. It's been terrible.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I sleep at night, that's why a good time I could not watch your live. That is fair. That does make sense, really, doesn't it? Honestly, though, I decided to stream later in the day because that's when YouTube said most of my viewers are on. But my stream's kind of stunned today. So I think I might go back to like a 3 PM, 4 PM BST schedule. And since it's the European season in F1 as well, that'd be nice because it means that every stream, including my watch-alongs, will be at a similar time as between 12 and 3. So I think that's the way forward. Alright, Antonelli, I am nearby. Should be within DRS range by the end of this lap, hopefully. Let's see. Might actually need one more. Got a bit smelly sector 2. Hang on, no, 0.9. Hang on a minute. Yeah, 0.8. Right, we've got DRS, and I'm starting to catch Leclerc a bit as well now Hold up a minute. Oh, big skid for Kimi. He's all over the shop. Look at him. Proper struggle bus. Let's get him. Come on. Straight lines. Yeah. Up to P6 for Danny Rick. Excellent move. Right, now it's very important that I get a second ahead of Antonelli by the end of the lap. Come on. Long time no see. Oh my goodness, it has been a very long time. My favourite name in the whole of YouTube, Romanian Country Ball. How have you been, fella? Come on. Yeah, nice. Got that second margin. Let's get Leclerc. Come on. British? Yeah, obviously. Come on now. Thought that'd be fairly obvious. I've been crushed by the workload in school. That sounds pretty rough. I remember my days of secondary school. It was pretty rough with like the amount of work they give you. I've been doing good nonetheless, though, mate. GCSE's right around the corner. You're that much younger than me? Oh, jeez. Sometimes I don't realise how old I am. Because I see, like, people so I am doing GCSEs, and I think, oh, yeah, that was me. But then I think, that was, like, 4 years ago for me. Don't seem to quite have enough pace to catch the plane, which is a bit annoying, but I'll still take P6, you know what I mean? Jeez, Louise, you're 14. How does it make sense that you're born in 2012? Or 13 or 11, one of them. Oh, that's a horrible thought. I mean, it's even worse when you think there's going to be an F1 world champion younger than me and Kimi Antonelli. That is awful to think about. Proper uncle. Keep the streams coming, don't stream when MotoGP is on, please. I'll try my best, mate, even though I won't ever look at a MotoGP schedule. I'm a dip, probably get a shout out. Shout out Romanian country ball. What a bloke. I hope you do got any GCSEs, because I completely cocked up mine. That's why I had to go and get a master's degree in graphic design, because I cocked up all the other stuff. New Madrid is so cool. Sector 1 I think is lovely. 2 and 3 I can't stand. I really don't get on well with them. 3.1 to Leclerc with, I think, 5 or 6 laps remaining. It's going to be very difficult to catch him, but I'm not giving up. Come on! But says I'll fail if I keep gaming. I mean, that isn't true. Depends how much, though. If you're still giving time to revising and studying, then gaming is absolutely not an issue. I used to get home from school, play games, go to bed, and I was the top person in 2 of my 4 GCSEs. It's a load of bollocks. As long as you're putting effort into the academical side, then no. I will say focus on your studies, but I'd also say it's not because you play games, no. That's a very older generational thought. See you later, mate. Thanks for popping by. Putting some nice time on Kimi Antonelli as well. Only 6 seconds now, which is just lovely stuff. 2.8 to Leclerc. I'm doing about 3 tenths a lap. It's just not enough, unfortunately. Which is so agonising because he's right there. Like, there he is. I needed to cock up on a massive scale, really. I need like a little spin, I need a DNF, I need anything. .1. Tire's starting to go off a little bit. I'm just hoping the Leclerc's are worse. 2 seconds. Come on! I've only really got, I mean, the last lap is going to be difficult to pass if I've got no battery, so I've kind of got to do 8 attempts in the next 2 or 3 laps. Surprised that they didn't say, I'm stupid. That's a good point, to be fair. Come on, give me some DRS. Come on. DRS enabled. Come on. Gonna use a lot of battery here. Catch all the way up and then turn it off. I still get the gain, but I also get my battery back. Oh, he's so slow. I'm gonna bide my time a little bit though. I'm gonna wait until the next straight and hope I've got enough. And that's so annoying that like top 4's right there. If there's like 5 more laps maybe I could go for a top 5. But let's think about this first. Gotta get past Leclerc, come on. I've gone a bit wide, it's all good. Got to be really careful of dirty air on these old aging tyres. Put the overtake on.
Okay, clear.
Close right up. Oh, Leclerc's going to get DRS here. He better not, because I'm going to kick off. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. No comeback, Charlie. Please don't have DRS. No DRS for Charlie. This has to be it. This has to be the move. Come on. Put on the burners. See you later, son. Go on. Up to P5 for Daniel Ricciardo, and it's not even over yet. We've got 2 cars right ahead of us. Isaac Hadjar, Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a dent into them, but you never know. Come on. Oh my, he's so slow. Oh, sorry, Agile, I didn't mean that. But through we go, up into the top 4 for Daniel Ricciardo. Come on. I maybe should have waited to overtake him here because I've not got DRS for Hamilton. Oh no, that might end up backfiring on me a little bit here. I got a pretty good exit. Right, final lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. 0.8 to Hadjar. Come on! This will be a generational result if I can get it. Leclerc looking for a move on Hadjar. They're not getting close enough to me. We go into whatever turn 1, that's the number. Still in P4. Oh my, how have I made this 2-stop strategy work? That is generational. 2 seconds now, it's basically done deal. I just have to not crash. Oh my goodness, how have I made this work? 2-stop strategy, obviously the unconventional one. You're not really meant to do it. Max Verstappen's already won. Oh, no, that's not good. Uh-oh. Come on, gotta lock in now.
Mate, race control.
That's kind of changed everything.
Not happy with your creative interpretation of track limits.
Mark, now's not the time. I need to dial it in. Round the stadium section 3.3. This is going to get really close. This is going to come down to the final corner because I've got a bad exit. Come on. Good exit. 3.4, 3.6. Please tell me I did enough.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yes, okay, we kept the fourth. That was way too close. Oh my, I had way more grip than I thought I did. Completely cut the track. 3-second penalty, but I managed to hold on. Oh, what an end to the race. Oh my goodness.
The incredible career of
The fact that I've managed to go from P6 catching Leclerc, not only did I get Leclerc, I also got Hajar as well. Oh my goodness, what a time to be alive. What a good race that was. You know, it started out, I didn't really enjoy it because my tyres were just dead. That was an extremely, extremely good final sort of 28 to 30 laps. That was so much fun. Who would have thought that all I had to do is just lower the diff and everything would have been perfect? Max Verstappen, though, with an incredible drive.
And elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
30 seconds on everybody else. Oh my goodness. Max Verstappen on absolute flames. Lewis Hamilton goes from 17th to 3rd. Charles Leclerc goes from 19th to 5th. Lando Norris 18th to 8th. Oh my word, everyone gaining places today. Esteban Ocon unfortunately does DNF from the race. But I am so happy with a 4th considering my different strategy. The pace was really consistent. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. 18-9, 18-8, 18-5, 8-2. That is really, really good stuff. Lovely stuff. Fastest I was an 18-2. Not particularly fast, but not bad either. This driver standings then. It's going to look like this. We are P4 still. Although, be it, we are now going to be 22 off Oscar Piastri. And we are only 15 ahead of Charles Leclerc. That was actually important to extend our lead over him from there. Hamilton is going to be quite a way back, but he did finish ahead of me today. Ocon stays 10th. Of course, he DNF'd. Constructors, we are now even further ahead of Mercedes. We are going to be 85, I think. I can't do basic maths, but there you go. Yeah, 85. So we're 85 points ahead with only 4 rounds remaining. So, effectively, we've confirmed 4th. We just need another, like, 10 points and we'll be fine. And Mercedes will also have to get 1-2s every race. So, we're pretty much confirmed for P4. Can we fight for 3rd? Who knows, but that was a really good race. I'm happy days with that one. I like it. That was good. That was very good. Yeah. Nice. Now I can end my recording as well, and I am absolutely slaughtered, everyone. I'm not going to lie to you. I am knackered. This is one of the longest streams I've ever done. We are looking at a 3-hour and 40-minute stream, courtesy of the sprint race in Texas, adding an extra, like, half an hour. But also, I don't know what to say, really. Texas was absolute misery because I was struggling with my tyres and I kept, like, crashing. But Mexico was really odd because I was having the same issues, but I lowered my differential and all of a sudden, the game became really good. So in future, I just need to lower my diff and everything's fine. There you go.
It seems as if you have a new rival.
I'm going to wrap things up quick because I've not eaten all day. I'm starving and I'm knackered, but that was a really fun stream in the end. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you did enjoy.
Very exclusive clientele.
I was gonna start streaming from 6 BST. I'm gonna actually go a little bit earlier. I think we're gonna go back sort of the early afternoon stuff, so like between 2 and 4 p.m. BST. But we'll see. I should be live tomorrow, starting a new series on the 2026 F1 game. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Thank you for watching today. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your days. It is a Monday, so like, it's a bit tough, but we move. See you later, Pinto. Thank you very much, everyone. We move. I don't know when I'll be doing the Ricciardo career next. When I do, it's going to be, I believe it's Brazil and Vegas, I think, which is W tracks, because Brazil, I don't know yet, but Vegas is a great track, and so is Qatar and Abu Dhabi as well, so we'll look for a strong end to the season. But yeah. A 5th and 4th today, with all my problems, I think that's actually really reasonable. So yeah, see you lot later. Thank you very much for watching. See you lot tomorrow. Goodbye.